Hey, welcome everybody. Welcome on YouTube. Welcome on Twitch. We are live each and every Saturday, 1 p.m. Pacific. We go live and we have makers from all around the world. And we have a special guest today. He's overseas somewhere. He'll tell you all about that in a minute. We will be giving away a roll of filament from Ziltech today and a bottle of resin from Jamhe. I will post links and show you their website here later. What else? Oh yeah, Twitch sent me 3 notifications that the music in my intro is copyrighted. No, it's not. I subscribe to a company called placeit.com. It's copyright-free music, and the company and the name they're saying that belongs to, it's not true. So I appealed it, but supposedly they're going into Twitch and they're blocking my music at the beginning of my videos. So I don't know. I appealed it. We'll see what happens. But let me bring in who we got right now, and we'll get going. Hello, Matt.
Hey, how's everyone?
Hello, Kenny.
Hey, what's up?
And Scott, Edge of 3D. Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
And if everybody has been following Scott and Sam Prentice online, the real Sam Prentice, they've been over with Creality in China. They're doing a lot of amazing stuff, eating a lot of amazing food. And Scott, it looks like it's nighttime where he's at. And how you been? How's it going? You been having fun? What are you up to, Scott?
Well, I'm over in Taipei, Taiwan for the night, and just a little explanation on how that happened. So when Sam contacted me and asked me if I could come to China with him, I said sure, because I always have a valid passport, but getting a Chinese visa takes a little bit of time, and there just wasn't time to get a Chinese visa to make this happen. So Nick at Polymaker suggested I use what they call the 144-hour visa-free transit pass. And what that is you can actually come to China without a visa. There's some restrictions. Like I flew into Shenzhen, which is in the Guangdong province, and while I'm there, I cannot leave the Guangdong province and travel anywhere else in China, which the Guangdong province is huge. It's like a state. But part of that is I have to have a ticket going on from China to another country and not back to where I started from within 144 hours. So, booked my round trip from the States to China, back to the States. And then this weekend, yesterday, booked a round trip ticket over here to Taiwan and back. So Friday afternoon, after we got done filming at there's actually 2 Creality factories in Shenzhen, and they're several miles away from where the Creality building is, the headquarters there. But we went over there and filmed at those 2 factories. And when we got done there, we went back to the hotel, and then Sam and Selma went and got on a bullet train to go up to Wuhan, which is where the actual large Creality factory is. And Sam posted a YouTube short yesterday from the big factory up in Wuhan, and that is actually all those buildings and everything in that YouTube short are all Creality. So Sam spent all day up there yesterday filming, and poor guy had to film himself, so he got to carry around his own 12-pound camera and gimbal, which 12 pounds doesn't seem like a lot until you carry it out here for 8 hours straight. Anyway,
doesn't he have a backpack for it?
What's that?
Doesn't he have this backpack for it to help him lift outward? The balancing thing. What you have on the back?
No, he doesn't have the shoulder rig for it. No, that system he's using, actually, you need a waist rig, and but we're not in a country where I can just jump on Amazon and have it delivered next day. So having to manually hold the damn thing. But anyway, Sam had a videotape himself yesterday, so that should be interesting. But
I watched your live stream the other day when Creality was giving away stuff, and Sam kept trying to give away K1s, and they weren't really going for it.
So that live stream, for everybody that watched that, we the intro where Sam was out in the parking lot on the phone and all that, we actually filmed all that the day before, and then edited that at the hotel and uploaded it the night before the live stream. But Zora, anybody that's ever watched Creality's live stream knows Zora, and she's always very stoic and just down to the business and all that. And we tried explaining to her for 2 days that it's not going to work that way with Sam. And she's like, yeah, okay. You know, I got it. We'll do this. But I think she was actually quite shocked at trying to keep him reeled in. And you know, what you seen in that live stream was the real deal. That none of that was scripted. That was just Sam off the cuff going crazy in there, and turned out to be an awesome live stream. So
I'm looking for that video clip. I can't find it. I forget where I seen it at.
Trying to give more princess away.
Where he's showing the factory. I don't remember if it was on Facebook or where I seen it.
It's a YouTube short under the Real Sam Prentice. It's a YouTube short that he uploaded yesterday.
Oh, okay. Let me find it.
But I will say that of all the people we've interacted with at Creality, they have all been absolutely gracious hosts. We spent well over 2 hours in the CEO's office with him. Sam interviewed him, and I'm not going to let all the cats out of the bag, but...
No, don't tell us anything. We want to see the video.
Right, but I will just say this. The questions the people have been posting, wanting to be asked of Creality...
Today I'm in Wuhan.
Sorry?
They have been getting asked. So Sam has been asking the hard questions of these people, and you know, when he gets back, it's going to take he's going to have hundreds of hours of video to have to go through and get everything put into videos. But like I say, it's been an amazing trip. We are not in a part of Shenzhen that is Western. You know, there's areas of Shenzhen that somebody from the United States could travel to, and they're your typical, I would say, Western tourist, geared more towards that. We're not. Where we're at in Shenzhen, it's the heart of Shenzhen. It's the heart of the Chinese workers, and very, very different than anything you've seen or read about online. Still fantastic people and super nice, but my God, the scooters, electric scooters.
Millions of them everywhere. Nobody's obeying lines or nothing.
Hey, Dr. Brown.
What's that?
I say you got millions of them everywhere. No one's obeying none of the signs or crisscrossing, and it's just nuts.
Oh, they just sidewalks. They drive the wrong way down the street into oncoming traffic. They jump up on the sidewalks. They do obey traffic lights because there's cops at the traffic lights a lot of times.
Have you and Sam had anybody go through your pictures yet and watch your footage or make sure you're not filming things you shouldn't be filming yet?
Not once, not one single time.
Well, that's good.
When we were at the factory, there was one guy that we've actually, he's the brand manager. His name is Star. He watched what I was filming on the screen on the camera just to get an idea of what I was filming, but at no time have we now there have been a couple places rooms that we've walked into or places like that where they've asked us not to film something in particular. There, go ahead and play that video. I'll wait.
Let's see if you guys can hear it. If not,
this is absolutely colossal. Check this out. The site here is enormous. You don't quite. Who are you? What's going on, guys? Today I'm in Wuhan at the Creality factory. This is another factory that they have outside of Shenzhen, and this is absolutely colossal. Check this out. The site here is enormous. You don't quite get what the gravity is, I don't think, on a video, but this factory is mega. It's colossal. The music you can hear now is the Creality song. And they play this song when they are going to go to lunch, or when they're going to return to lunch, or when it's the end of the day. So, no idea what it means. Maybe we'll find out. I've just been told as well that this song has an English version, so we're going to try and get hold of that. So, real briefly, This is the second experience center. I'm going to have to be quick because we've only got a few seconds left in this video. But once again, different location, massive set here for educational purposes, which is awesome. What's going on, guys? Today I'm in Wuhan.
So that's what I like about Creality. They have a nice showroom.
There was another one of the factory, and I don't see that one here.
I don't know that Sam posted a short from inside the factory.
Yeah, one of you guys did, but I'll have to wait till I find it.
Yeah, I posted just a video. I didn't do it as a YouTube short. It's just on Discord, a video of inside the factory, and that was just one of the two factories. Yeah, there's found Sam standing in the airport when I got off the plane in Shenzhen. Everywhere we went, there was Sam's.
Oh,
there was a Sam there. There was a Sam at the entrance to the factory. There was a Sam in the room of the hotel. There are just Sam's everywhere in Shenzhen.
Wow.
How many of them total?
And there's me. I wound up on dog sitting duty on Friday.
What was that?
For who?
Hey, hello. Ooh.
So in that picture right there, to the far left is there's me, Sam, and we'll start from right. Myself, Sam. Then the first girl there, that is Selma. She's basically our handler. The gentleman in the black shirt is Star. He's the brand manager. The next girl is Zora, and anybody that's watched Creality's live streams definitely knows who Zora is. And then the girl on the far left, hang on, I'm going to find her English her English name. That's Sabrina, and she's also a customer service rep that deals with YouTube influencers and TikTok people and stuff like that. So,
Okay.
This restaurant right here that we're at, we eat there for lunch every day, and it seems like dinner every day too, because it's actually in the same building that Creality's in there in Shenzhen. So,
Wow.
that's the main factory in Wuhan, and Creality doesn't rent that property. Creality owns all of that, as far as I know, from what Sam was telling me. No clue what he's got there.
Yes,
I sent a picture of
I know
that print.
I know what it is. It's a fortune god. Supposed to give you richness. Because you see the golden pot on the side?
Don't know who that guy is.
Yeah.
No. It
Never
sounds
seen
familiar.
At the airport
Let's do
there?
That's
Is his last name Tuttle?
What was that? How good was that?
You got the the mustache, Tuttle. Get it? Okay.
I think he still would look good if he had like in the 1800s, those beards would go like this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He did post about packing up a K1 Akuma mods. He also sat at a workstation at the factory and did some assembly work on a K1, and you'll just have to wait on that video to come out. I'm not going to say any more.
I'll show that picture in a minute.
Let's just say that assembly work in a factory is not Sam's calling.
Yeah, I seen Sam said he worked on something. He signed a box and said, whoever gets this, contact me.
Yeah. Yeah, that was right as we were finishing up and we were back outside before we went back into the air-conditioned part of the building. That's the other thing we've been struggling with here is the heat and humidity is so high that when we're in an air-conditioned space, like the offices, stuff like that, when we walk outside into the heat and humidity, the lenses on the cameras just instant fogged over. So we stand out there for 30 minutes going like this at our camera lenses, trying to get the fog to dissipate off of them so we can film. So we do everything inside, then we take the cameras and set them outside and hang out while they defog, and then we do all of our work outside before we go back inside, because as soon as we go back in and the lenses cool off again, then we can't go back outside with we can't go back outside with the cameras and get any shots for another half hour.
Would you compare that with like Florida? You know, with their
Way worse
humidity?
than Florida.
Way worse.
Than
Whoa.
Florida.
Whoa.
I emailed Zora about reviewing a Max, but I haven't heard back. But maybe I should have emailed Sabrina.
Sabrina, Zora, and Selma, all three set together right there together at the factory. So,
Okay. I'll wait and see if I hear back from her.
yeah.
So you got to drink out your T-shirts the other day, huh?
No, Sam mentioned my name on Livestream.
Yep. One thing you do I learned real quick is I pack 2 extra pairs of socks and 2 extra T-shirts in my bag for the day.
Here's a statue of Iron Man that Derek Matthews did. He's in chat right now. And he printed everything on the P1P except for the head. He did on the CR10 or something. But everything else was done on the P1P. You play the video.
Okay, so he's standing up.
That's huge. I'm assuming it's at least 6 foot tall.
Yeah, I've got a lot of
That's nice.
processing to do. But as you can see, he's standing up on his own and walking around him. Only thing is, I can't put him in the cave because he's too tall.
Beautiful.
He will light up
Oh, 6'5", okay.
Wow.
his eyes and
18-year-old.
the arc reactor.
Looks like you used some rainbow filament in front.
People just there. So there will be a cable coming down, or I could use a battery pack. But
Actually looks good,
Yeah.
the rainbow filament.
very happy.
Derek, you printed him pretty
Okay,
much
so
hollow, right?
He's standing.
Let me close that screen down. I'm assuming he's probably pretty hollow. Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How you been, Zach? How you doing today?
I was working outside in the garden. It was one day without any rain, and I definitely had to do some weed eating and getting some stuff away. So I am toast.
Taking care of the weed, yeah.
Yeah, it had to be done because tomorrow probably is going to rain again. So yeah, it's going to wait for another few days till I can do something in the garden again because it's still not all finished.
Yeah,
But in the meantime, I was printing on the Focus. It's working again.
What was
Just,
wrong with it?
Sorry.
What was wrong with the Focus?
I had a hot end. This one I gave my brother, but he was not really experienced, so he was tightening the hot end, or he wanted to loosen the nozzle, and then it broke off. So he couldn't use it, and I couldn't get it out. So I tried to get a replacement part, but that is very difficult to get nowadays. So there is a Volcano hot end from the Sidewinder X2 on there from Artillery. Just a little bit bigger, but it works.
I have 4 spare hot ends.
Sorry?
I have 4 spare hot ends. For the
4. I don't have any spare hot ends.
ladies and gentlemen, we've got Dell Lost Logos 3D printing. Derek in the UK popping in. The one that just did that amazing Iron Man. Hello, Derek.
If you need one, let me know.
Hey guys, how you doing?
You done a great job, man. I didn't know you were even printing that. Looks great.
Yeah, it took like forever, but with the P1P, it just half the time. It's unreal.
Where's the file from?
How long?
No idea.
I haven't worked it out yet.
Okay.
If I work it out, I'll let you know. But
All
it's
right.
taken some time. I don't know, about 4 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
Was
maybe.
that a statue you cut up, or was that a wearable suit that you printed and glued together?
No, it's a statue which obviously is only in that certain position. I've done a 4 foot 3 height one before. And I had a lot of feedback saying, "Oh, it's really good, but can you make it bigger?" And I'm like,
Of course I can.
"Of course I can."
And you use the
Imagine if you had to run in the house to go to the restroom and the wind came up, you run outside and it's tipped over. But like, oh my God! You know,
No, it's fairly solid. It's fairly solid. It will hold its own. I'm just, I mean, to be honest, I'm over the moon with it. It's going to look really good once I get it all, sorted out. It needs a lot of sanding.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got Chris Kersey popping in. Hey, Chris, how you been, buddy?
Hey, Chris.
Hey, Chris.
Hello, guys. How you doing? Can you hear me all right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
It's been a while. I know you've been really
right?
busy. You've been really busy. Your Iron Man helmet that with all the optics in it looks really killer. You done an awesome job on it.
Mhm.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it's been real busy. I've been working on adding AI to the helmet, so that's taking a lot of time.
Oh, I like your bullet bill on the top.
Yeah,
Not as big as mine, but
yeah, I did full size, I believe. Is that full size? I think.
well, that's
It's big.
big. Yeah, I have a nice stand to it too.
That's nice. I like putting it in the right direction, so it actually looks like it's doing something.
Yeah, Chris,
Yeah.
the real Sam Prentice and Scott Catalina Flyer, Edge of 3D. They're over in Shenzhen, China, going through the Creality factories and all that right now. And they got some videos out, and that's what what they got going on right now.
Very cool.
Well, I'm not in Shenzhen right now. I'm across the water 300 miles away or 600 miles away, whatever the hell it is in Taiwan. But I'll be back in Shenzhen in about about 12 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm over here making my non-visa legal. So
Well, how long does it normally take to get a visa? If I go to that consulate, I guess in Vegas, takes like a month or something, right? Or no?
No, 3 months. For me, it takes 3 months.
No, you can get a visa in about 10 days. If you have a letter from like Creality, like the letter that I have that is from Creality, and it outlines the purpose of your trip and where you're staying at, and they're covering all of your expenses, and they take responsibility for you while you're there, and it has their official Chinese business stamp and all that on it. Once you have all that, it takes 10 days to 2 weeks to get an M visa, which is a business visa, which is what you have to have in order to be over here being paid for by a business. So you can figure 10 days to 2 weeks to get a visa. And, initially when Sam contacted me and asked me if I could come over here and help him out, I only had about 10 days, and I talked to the general counsel, consulate general, or the consulate general in Chicago, and I talked to the embassy in Washington, D.C., and they both told me there just wasn't enough time. So I went through a expediter that an aircraft company I do some work for uses, and she said that if I overnighted everything to her and got it to her the next morning there in Los Angeles, she would hand walk it into the consulate general. And she thought there was a pretty good chance I would have the visa back in time, but she couldn't guarantee it. And hindsight, I should have went ahead and done that, because if the visa had showed up, then I wouldn't have had to run over here to Taiwan. But I just, anyway, make a long story short, went a different route for this trip. But I have my visa ordered, and by the time I get home, I'll have a 2-year visa for China. So at least for the next 2 years, any subsequent trips, I won't have to wait on a visa or do this 144-hour stuff where I got to leave the country and come back.
Well, let's talk to Chris for a minute, see what he's been up to. I haven't seen you in a while. I know you've been really busy programming and working on this and that, but
Yeah, I'm not usually available on Saturdays because my family likes to leave the house every weekend day. So I'm usually not available when you're doing this, but I do try to whenever I'm at home on the weekends.
yeah, I'll keep sending you the link every week, no matter what. And if you ever want to drop in, it's always available. So I'll always
I appreciate that.
for the next 30 years. I should be here. So
No, it's fun. I love dropping in when I'm around. But yeah, today's a rare Saturday where I'm actually home, actually getting some work done. I've got Dragon Con next weekend, and I've got some panels that I'm hosting at Dragon Con, and so it's been
Nice.
a lot of work getting ready. I think I decided about the middle of last month that I wanted voice commands, AI, a whole bunch of controls in my helmet, and I just decided to do it, and so I'm about done with it at this point.
Do you have anything you want to show or no?
I don't have it here. It's at my kitchen table, which is rare. But when I've been working on it pretty much nonstop in my free time, I move it to the kitchen table, and so it's not in the garage at this point. Not to mention it's 110 degrees heat index here in Atlanta, so I don't work in the garage too much. The AC can't even keep up out here.
What is with us with our makers? That we are doing stuff with 3D printing and set it in the kitchen or being in the kitchen at that moment. We are claiming those areas as well.
Yeah, I mean, I try not to do it because when I'm actually at the kitchen table, we don't eat dinner around the kitchen table like we normally do. We eat in the living room.
Yeah, when I get food and I go in the living room, I turn on the TV and I got to find a food channel or something to watch so I can enjoy my food more. I have to be watching usually a Food Network channel or something,
We're one of those rare families that still actually eats at the kitchen table most nights, except, like I said, during these crunch times where I still at the table. But anyway, so I don't have anything I can show you right now, but let's see. The last thing I was coding is I coded a media player into the helmet so that I could ask it to play music and it would play from my local audio library. And I went ahead and coded some controls in there for like next and previous. And so when you ask for something like play AC/DC, it builds a library and a playlist out of everything it finds that matches.
Wow.
And then it just starts playing it. And it's really cool. So I'm almost done. Like I said, I think it's going to be a little bit of integration work where I've got to put it all together, wear it for a little bit, use it for a little bit, but it's about ready to go.
Very cool.
Yeah, indeed.
Derek, is your Iron Man close by in the room with you, or is it somewhere else? You're muted.
You're muted.
You got your mic muted.
We can't hear you.
I think he knows.
Sorry about that.
Hey.
Okay. So he's currently in bits down here at the moment, being prepped up. It's one of the legs behind me. I'm just trying to figure out how long it did take me and how much time I've wasted on him. But obviously, that's
nice.
Like a.
So you're building a statue?
Okay. Yeah. Do you want to show the video again?
Yeah, I'll show the video again.
I've currently done.
You use Blueband, right?
Yes.
What is your tolerance? What do you use?
Cool.
The 0.-02?
Most of it was point. Yeah. 0.2.
I muted it so you can talk there.
But yeah, he stands about 6'5". He should be 1-for-1 of a movie representative of him. That's the size of what he would be in the movies. But
see, I've always thought that was crazy because Robert Downey Jr. is my height. He's like 5'8", 5'9", somewhere in there, and I'm like,
and that's why at 6'5". So because obviously he's got to fit inside, doesn't he?
Yeah. I mean, but I guess there's a decent amount of heel, and then you've got the headroom in the helmet.
Is that attached together or just sitting there? I mean, you can't pick it up in one piece where we're looking at it right now.
He's going to be in pieces to make it easier to actually travel. If I want to take him anywhere, I mean, from the head portion. Obviously, I've got his eyes taped up over at the moment while I'm still working on him. But here, I've done a connector with all the lights coming off of this. So it's using the WLED lighting situation where you can actually change his eyes to like blue, red, whatever color you want, and keep the arc reactor doing what it wants to do.
Okay.
So that's pretty cool. And then that connects into the body, and then obviously that goes to the arc reactor in the front of his chest, and then back down to where there is a. Hold on one sec. So it will go. So the head will poke in here. Let me just grab. So the head will connect to this connector.
Looks like you hollowed it out.
No, it's not. It's 5% infill. At least 5% infill and about 3 or 4 layers thick.
Yeah.
Walls.
So how many kilograms do you have in that piece?
How many?
How many spools of filament?
18 kilos.
For the whole suit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't think you're going to want to carry him around whole.
No. I mean, this is a fair chunk of it as well.
What are you using for adhesive?
I've been using a bit like where you use a glue and then you spray.
Activator.
Yeah, an activator. So it's like a
Wow.
two. Yeah, like a
So
two.
it's like
and
a CA glue.
That's it. Yeah, I mean, it's hold on.
I have that too.
This is the stuff that I found.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Nice.
So it's like super glue. Then obviously you got the activator.
The high
as well.
viscosity super glue, so it actually would get inside those layer lines a little bit.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's what I've
Nice.
been using on that, and then obviously it's all connected up through the voice assistant, where obviously you can turn it on, turn it off. There, yes, same sort of stuff, Matt.
That
Yeah.
sort of stuff.
So you obviously
That's a nice little 2-pack. I haven't seen those.
Yeah, they come in handy. They really do. But you run out of the glue more than the activator.
Yeah.
So I need to try and find somewhere where I can find just the glue itself because I've got loads of the activator. But yeah, it's a hell of a. It's just massive.
No, that's
Oh my God.
Wicked 3D diorama. This is the mother alien. I'm printing the legs right now.
Whoa.
I got the arms done, but I don't have, where the elbows are. I don't have the major part of the legs and arms. But yeah, she's big. And
What are you
then,
printing that on?
What's that?
What are you printing that on?
My GK2 8K resin printer and then my Peel Poly Forge. That's done in different pieces. And then
Okay.
here-
Let me see if I can build him. I don't know. He's not going to be very well, but let me see what I can do in here.
Here's Ripley.
Nice.
Goes from the power loader.
Are those primed or is that just the resin color?
That's just the resin color. I haven't primed nothing yet.
Okay.
Let's see. Here's the loader arms. I've got some Caterpillar yellow coming in the mail tomorrow. I got off Amazon. So, but anyway,
Resin?
paint Caterpillar yellow. We're painting
Okay, yeah.
it. This is Caterpillar brand.
Are you gonna airbrush or hand brush?
Probably a little bit of both.
That's the question.
Alien Warrior at 100% scale as it's designed for this. I want to do this 7 foot tall.
Nice.
Wow.
That would be killer if that was 7 foot tall in my house. Way back before we were in 3D printing, we remember seeing different videos where they had these you could buy for like $20,000 and they were huge before 3D printing. Well, this one would be perfect to make like 7 foot tall.
And it'll cost way less than $20,000 worth of filament.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'd have to obviously FDM print the whole thing, but
Yeah.
this is all done in resin. And Bishop, right? You know who Bishop is, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, here comes Bishop.
Oh.
You got to roll into the deal.
Yeah, I've got one video out on most of this, but I got a lot more videos to do to add to it. But it's getting there. Been a fun project. I should have done this base in FDM because I wasted an awful lot of resin doing that base.
Oh, you did that out of resin.
Yeah, I shouldn't. There's one piece in resin on my Peel Poly Forge. Wow. But I should have done it in. It's all everything's hollowed. I should have done it in FDM.
How much resin have you used so far on that project?
I don't know, an awful lot. A lot of bottles. I don't know, maybe 10 or 12 bottles at least. A lot.
If we counted, we'd stop doing it. So just don't ask those questions.
I'm curious. When is that big?
Pour it, seed up in a lot of resin.
Stay curious,
and then you hollow stuff when you can. 1 second, big.
Right.
I mean, I know with my Ironman helmet, people have asked me how much it costs, and it depends on what you're asking. How much is in it, or how much have I spent on it? And those are two different questions.
I'm going to say you got $1,000 to $1,500 in it.
I have $1,000 to $1,500, I guess, in what you see. But the amount of money I spend on things that are test hardware or things that don't make it into the final version.
Ladies and gentlemen, I just seen that we got a special guest in the back room. We got Rob Mink, the baby belt printer guy himself. Hey, Rob.
Hey, Rob.
Hey guys, how you doing? Sorry, I'm muting my mic again. My bird. I have a parrot, and he often goes off when I wear headphones. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's really
well.
Now I have Paul the Alien that's 4 foot tall, but I've never done nothing over 4 foot tall. I've never done a life size something like this that I should have done a long time ago, but I haven't. Ladies and gentlemen, we got John from Tripod's Garage. Hey, John, what's going on?
Oh, what's going on there, peeps?
Hello.
Hey, fellow peep. How are you doing?
Tripod.
Long time no see.
Oh, yeah, it's been a while.
Peep.
I figure I'll hop on before I have to mow the lawn.
Uh-oh.
What?
What? Yes, we got.
You mow the lawn.
Yeah. Doesn't everyone?
You got a riding mower, right?
Well,
no, I live in the concrete.
Yeah, that's actually.
Some of us don't have enough grass.
Okay. All right.
I mean, if you got a
I was like.
Yeah. Well, I shoveled the driveway the old-fashioned way, so I cheat to use my rolling stool from the garage and do it that way.
Does it snow where you're at?
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Yep. I'm not looking to stay in this awful state for much longer. Probably in 4 years we'll be out. So yeah, it's just I'm tired of the snow and the crutches. So it's not a good combination.
You're in the Carolinas, right?
Northwest suburbs of Chicago.
Oh, okay. I don't know why everyone's in the Carolinas.
That's amazing, Derek.
Except me.
Yeah.
Derek, how tall are you?
Not as tall as this.
You're that tall.
I'm 5'8".
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, it's gonna be a
It's
lot
impressive.
It looks
Really
fantastic.
nice.
It really does.
It is.
Is that the 46, 47?
Yeah, it's 6'5". I don't want to take the eyes out yet, or because obviously I'm still. I want to prep it and then get that all done. What I had to do is I've also made diffusers for his eyes.
Mm-hmm.
So these will go onto his eyes to diffuse it. So
Is that a Mark 46 or a Mark 47?
It's a Mark 46.
46.
And then obviously, yeah.
How did you scale it up? How did you determine how tall you wanted it to be? And did you scale it up in Luban?
Yes, I've done it all in Luband. Software is fairly straightforward. As long as you've got, obviously you have to pay for it, but once you do get it, you can just, I mean, it's just remarkable.
Yeah,
Absolutely remarkable.
It looks great.
I have Luban, but I haven't used it in a long time.
I'm not familiar with that piece of software.
Luban, cut and key. You can do a lot of things.
Awesome.
Matt's very familiar with it. Matt German.
Yeah.
I'll have to check that out.
I played with it.
Contact me and I can get you some discount on it if you want.
Chris, contact
them for
Lou
free.
Chen, Chris, and he'll probably give you a free license because you have a big channel.
Contact who?
Lou Chen,
Yeah.
Luban. Message him or email him. Tell him who you are in your channel, and I'm sure he'll give it to you.
Tell him Matt German sent you.
Then you'll charge you 3 times as much.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll get like 3 times as much.
That's not cool.
But yeah, I'll put him away until I get some more work done to him now.
Very cool. What's going on, Tripod? What's new, buddy?
Trying to do a review and then too much commotion in the house, man. It just drives me absolutely nuts. You know, doing retake after retake after retake. Doors open, sirens going on across the street. That's also what annoys me about living here. I got the train, planes, and automobiles and ambulances and sirens and
wow.
Something that could be an easy 10-minute recording takes me 3 hours because of all the interference around me. So,
that's annoying.
No, Kate, I haven't heard anything new about Rich. I haven't emailed him. I guess he's okay. I believe he's okay. Yeah, for something that big, I don't know that I would use CA glue and activator. I don't know how well it would hold up. I do that on all my small models, and I have for about 6 years, but I might use a two-part epoxy for something that big, or gloop. But I don't know if you can get gloop in the UK.
Well, yeah, you should be able to get gloop. The only thing is, obviously, there's a certain budget that us people in the UK understand because everything's going up and our wages aren't. So if money was no object, yes, it all would have been like glooped together. But what I've also done on the parts inside, I've actually welded them using my iron.
Yes.
Weld the parts literally all nice and tight and together. So it's not going to break up. The only thing that will break it is if someone takes a sledgehammer to it. But
okay.
It looks amazing.
Has anybody ever tried using a heat gun to seam parts together?
Your mic is really low, Kenny. I think you said, have you ever tried to use a heat gun for something?
A heat gun to seam parts.
Yeah. Well, when I was using the heat gun, I found that it was taking it out of size. They weren't like straight edges that I could
deform it. Yeah.
It was making it all wavy, and I was like, that ain't going to work. But what I've also done in the center parts is I've made like a bit of a hollow area where I have got my heat gun inside. So it's glued everything inside as well.
Okay.
Can you guys hear me again?
Yes.
Yeah.
Great. Okay, cool. My headset died, so I had to pull out a new one.
That'd be terrible if you were doing an unboxing or in the middle of a video, you weren't live, and you realize you had no audio, and you're thinking, how can I undo this? Do I pack it back up? How can I fix that?
Hey, the key is that I've bought too many things, and I can always grab one that I don't always use. Like, these are the ones I normally use, but I recently bought this one for another project I was on, so I'm like, okay, I'll grab it.
Yeah, I recently got
Roger Brown. We had a giveaway last week, and you missed out. You had left when I drew your name, so we had to redraw. What's that, Tripod?
I got the anchor work. So this helps for audio, because then you could actually check your mic levels as it's facing you, so you know that you're still connected.
Oh, okay, good.
That's cool.
Yeah. It definitely helps out because, like I said, after that one video for Murph, I need something better because that was absolutely awful. So
yeah. Depends on which camera I'm using. I definitely look for cameras that have the audio levels right on the screen. Otherwise, you don't know what's going on.
Yeah, and that has the audio levels built in, so you can actually adjust them on that. That's actually a touch screen for that middle one. So this middle piece right here. So you could actually it right then and there. And then it has a audio out, so you could wear headphones and check make sure you're not clipping. So if someone's using that you have a videographer on the other side of the camera, they could adjust the gain right away.
You said those are made by Anchor?
Yeah, Anchor work. Yeah, it's like $260, I think.
Wow.
And I literally had them running for like 6 hours, and they were still going strong. My phone died before those died.
Yeah, I'm still using the Rhodes. What are these? The Rode Go, the first generation.
Yeah, when Sam was here, he had the DJI mic, and I was like, "Oh man, those are so cool!" So then I was looking those up, and then I saw the anchor work as well. So I like, okay, because it comes with dead cats and everything, too. So
Nice.
This little camera was my latest purchase, where it can actually move around the shop and it actually tracks me.
Is that the one that same that Jerry
Ozbot?
has?
I don't know which one he's got.
An Ozbot?
No, this one's actually the Insta360 version.
Okay. Yeah, mine will track me, but I have it turned off. I used it for a while and then I turned it off.
Yeah, I bought it so I could do live streams from the garage and just be working and talking and whatever, and people to be able to see what I'm doing. That was the idea behind it, because it also has auto zoom, so I can move across the shop and it actually keeps track.
Yeah, I got to hold my hand up like an L shape to make it zoom in, zoom out.
Chris, I sent you a message in private chat.
Are you guys talking about IP cameras or just regular web style?
Webcam.
Yeah, this is actually a webcam. It's hooked up over USB to the computer. I see your chat. Thank you so much. I will follow you there if I've got Facebook turned on this computer.
Well, guys, I'm going to jump out and go back to bed for a couple hours.
Yeah, that's what Sam will do to a person right there. See? That's what Sam will do.
I haven't seen Sam for 2 days. He last time I seen him was about 2:00 Friday afternoon in Shenzhen, and I was left sitting the dog, and Sam left for Wuhan.
I have to say though, Sam, when he stays with me, he is like the most courteous guest you ever have. Really, really good guy. So
yeah, I asked him in the live stream.
It's been a fantastic trip so far.
Answer the comment.
What's that, Scott?
I said it's been an absolutely fantastic trip so far. So, but because of the visa issues, I had to skip out on the Wuhan part of the trip and come over here to Taiwan to legally stay in the country. And so, like I say, last time I seen Sam was Friday afternoon about 2:00, and I'll see him. I'd probably see him back at the hotel this evening. So anyway, but I'm going to jump out, guys. I'm going to go back to bed here for a little while because it's just about 5 a.m. here. I'm going to get a few more hours sleep before I have to get up and have breakfast and go get checked in and get back on the plane.
Thank you for dropping in. I really appreciate it, and keep the videos and photos coming.
Yep.
I'll keep posting them. I appreciate it.
Next Saturday during the live stream, I think I'm in Tokyo on my way back. So if I am, I'll try to join. But I'm so screwed up on what day it is and where and everything else. I have to set alarms on my phone to remind me of things. But
well, it's Sunday right now where you're at, and it's Saturday here. So
yeah.
No,
but like I said, I think because next Saturday I fly out to Tokyo and I'm overnight in Tokyo, and then Sunday Tokyo to Houston, and then Houston home. So anyway, but I should be in a hotel in Tokyo next Saturday night, or next Saturday during your stream, overnight Saturday night, Sunday morning where I'm at. I'll try to join in for a little bit, but keep watching. I'm not posting near as much stuff. I mean, I'm here as Sam's videographer. This isn't my trip. I'm his guest, and I'm the guest of Creality. So I'm getting a little bit of my own stuff, but mainly here to support Sam and his channel. So keep an eye on his channel, his YouTube and Twitter feeds, and a lot of really good stuff coming. So anyway, guys, catch you later, and see you next week. If not, we'll see you the week after.
Take care and have a great day.
Take care. Have a good trip.
Bye.
Yeah, stay safe.
Very cool.
Yeah, indeed.
Wrong country, but I got a song that's stuck in my head. Still in Saigon.
Oh boy.
I had a company contact me about reviewing a small fiber laser. I emailed them back. I'll wait and see what happens before I say what it is, but I'm really stoked. So,
is it a real fiber laser, or is it just a 1064 nanometer?
I'm not sure.
If you want to ping me, I could help you out with any of that stuff.
Okay.
I got so many requests for lasers. I've actually been ignoring most of them. So
yeah, I reviewed a zillion diodes, and I had the K40, but I would like to get a nice CO2 from a company and then a fiber laser. So
yeah,
the fiber laser, I'll wait to hear back from China Monday.
That's what I've been telling people. I've gotten lots of like just the open air desktop lasers, and I'm like, I don't need any more. They're all the same. Like, I mean, they add a feature or two here or there, but I don't need one. So I can't justify it.
It's when it just got it was getting too repetitive, and then it's like if they like send me a link and it's like, nope, it's just another clone. I'm just not doing it.
It's like anyone doing i3 printers. You better have something new.
Yep.
Yeah.
And after the Anchor Make, I have the Quakey Cloud and for the CO2, and then I'm like, I just want to start my own projects after that for a little bit. But
that's what I switched over to. I'm about tired of the reviews are tiring.
Well, yeah, it's because it's like it's like how can I change up my video a little bit or something, to make it a little bit more interesting. At least the Acre Make M5C is different, so you could have a little bit different of a take on it. But
I've done a couple videos where I just play music and I throw text on the screen. I don't need to be in the video necessarily because people get sick and tired of seeing me saying the same thing over and over. So just cut to the chase, play music, throw some keynotes on the screen. So.
I would love a CO2 if someone wanted to send me one, or even if some of these desktop ones were enclosed to where I didn't have to be so careful with them and like put signs on my door when I was using them when my family was coming in the garage. I'm like,
well, I mean, the X tool enclosure is really nice. It fits it perfectly. It's still when I approach it, I don't trust the plastic shielding. I still wear my safety goggles. I mentioned in the video. I don't know how well it filters, so I'm not going to say that it's the end all to, this is now you don't have to wear any of the safety equipment as you enter. Even when I approach the the CO2 laser, even though it says it's FDA approved, I don't know how well it shields.
What's your big fiber laser? 1,000 watt?
Oh no, no, it's 100 watt.
100 watt. Okay.
And that's actually what I want to. It's the Omtech back there. So that's the 100 watt fiber.
There was something. What's the biggest one you have? The 100 watt fiber?
Yeah, that's you could barely see the head on it right there.
Oh, that one.
Of course, that's the plasma. If you really want to do something, you got to go to plasma or water jet. So, but if you're looking for intricate marking, so let's say that if the one that you are getting, Jerry, if it's 2 watts, it's not a fiber laser.
It's a 20 watt, and it's the same brand as. I don't want to discuss it right now, but it's the one.
Brand. If it's 20 watts, then yeah,
it's on their Kickstarter right now.
So, yeah. So if it's a 20 watt, chances are it's a fiber laser. So
the GK Cloud, I believe it's called. That's the company that contacted me.
Yeah, and that's the one that I'm doing for their CO2. So Quakey Cloud, it's Quakey Cloud.
Quakey?
Quakey. Yep.
Like wakey.
Yep. Think about that. Literally, honestly, that'll help you remember.
Wakey. Yeah. Okay.
So Quakey Cloud. Yes. Right. And you will see me on every one of their live streams because I kind of help them with the fiber laser part of it, with their technical questions. So, yes, that is a true fiber source. Unfortunately, as of right now, it's not Lightburn compatible. They're working on getting it there. So, so they use their Quakey Cloud app, or not Cloud app, but local app, and I think it's similar to what they use for the CO2. So, I don't know if it could, do the It should be able to do different frequencies. So you do frequency, power, and speed. That gets you the results of colors. So they should be providing a color palette with it file. So that'll be very helpful right off the bat for your video. So doing that color palette for your getting those different colors. That's what she is. And it has to be most likely on stainless steel. And for it to those colors to last, you should clear coat it, because you are just basically heating up the metal to get those colors.
I want to make some brass coins similar to what you done or Trevor's done, like the coin you sent me with
Yeah,
the 30 watt.
Yeah, because I got the Com Marker 20 watt. It's pretty it's comparable to that. So
yeah, K2 Kevin, I just clicked on that link. That's cool. You print out this deal that you put on your wrist that if you have a heavy jacket on, you're riding a bike, it's an air intake. It blows up your arm to give you air circulation. That's cool. It hooks on your cuff. That's really neat. Links in chat.
Hey, Jerry and all, I've got to take off. I have a lot to still do, and the garage is not cooling down, so I need to let you guys go.
Yeah, I have a fan that blows in from the foyer into the garage. So
I've got AC running out here, but it's not doing the job right now.
Well, thank you very much for stopping in. Don't be a stranger. We're here each and every week, and I always send you a link. Sometimes I don't, but we're always here. Whenever you're always welcome if you ever want to pop in.
Hey, like I said, Jerry, any Saturday I'm home and they're not asking for me, I do my best to jump in, so I appreciate the invites.
You have a great day, my friend.
Take
See you
care.
guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Have a good weekend. Have a good week.
See ya.
Same to you.
So I don't have a lot of experience with lasers. I helped a buddy align and focus his Epilogue Zing today. How is that compared to like a fiber laser?
I have to see what you said. Avalon Zing. What?
Epilogue Zing.
I've never heard of it.
How you spell it?
EPILOG. Let me look.
Or drop a link in private chat.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks like it's a CO2 laser.
It is a CO2. Yep.
Yeah. So
It's
that's fiber laser is so.
Hey, Kevin.
Is a 1064 nanometer source that's linked up with like it could be dozens of diode lasers, right, through a fiber source, wound up nice, and because you can only wind it so tight, and it goes up through to the galva head and down. So that's basically when you say fiber source, it's gonna be like JPT or another source that's gonna be in there. So yeah, they do have CO2 galvals, so they're just very, very expensive.
I think he's got one of those too. I think he's got a Lotus.
And these files are just too big. I can't wait to get off this horrible Mac and onto my PC for editing videos.
I thought Ugly Mo's gonna join us today, but
is he still live?
No, he's not. He went hour before we went online. He went off because he wanted to get some rest.
I'll shoot him a link.
I did already.
Okay. All right. I sent him one yesterday. Tripod. I'm working on the aliens diorama from Wicked. Did I just show you my mother alien? Was you on?
Yeah, I actually was watching before. Actually, I started watching your video, and then I had to let the dog out, and I didn't get back onto it. So I wanted to finish watching that, and I did see you showing the before I jumped on. I saw it.
Yeah, I've been trying to gather resin from here, there, and everywhere, and trying to order a little bit on Amazon, Sunlu, and I got some Jam Heat resin they're sending me. They sent me 2 bottles, and they were gone like that quick. So I'm trying to hollow out everything I can. I tried to hollow the tail, and I had a couple fails, so I finally gave up and just made it solid. So I hate having screwed up prints and you have to throw them away and start over. But it happens. And that's why in that video I showed so many failures, because I don't want to have a video where everything's perfect and everybody's like, oh my God, look, he prints perfect. No, I don't. Everybody has problems, so I showed my problems.
You have 2, right? Two resins printers.
Yes, I have a GK2 8K resin printer from Uniformation like you have, and I have a PO Poly Forge, which is
Yeah,
slightly
so you got
larger.
And then the rest are your FDM.
Yeah. And Matt made some more bombs. I'm not sure what those are called.
Yeah, what do you call those, Matt?
You're muted.
I call them La Bombs.
La Bomb or the Bomb.
Mrs. La Bomb and Mr. La Bomb. So, and also the hollow inside.
Put your money, honey.
Yeah, I got a little stash box or something, you know, where you can hide money or whatever you want to hide. Valuable. Same thing with here.
Lies. I'm perfect and Stephen Pool's perfect. Yeah. No, we all have problems.
I did have some problems with the.
Ooh.
Yeah, I had some problems with. I didn't put enough support in. So
Well, it's just like when you print a helmet, you don't put internal supports in a helmet, and you have minor stringing damage in the very top.
Yeah, but this one is a lot compared to this one. I can show you. So hold on, let me take this one off.
And I ordered a can of Caterpillar orange paint. It's coming Monday off Amazon from Caterpillar, the company. It's like an orangish yellow. That's what I'm going to paint the power loader with. And then I'll stain it. I'll just put a wash over it, make it look a little grungy. And
See the difference?
Yes. It's not that bad.
Oh, because Liz is in the house. Uh-oh. She's going
Uh-oh.
She keeps
Everybody behave. Liz is in the house.
Let me re-share out the link when we'd like to drop in. And we're going to be giving away a bottle of resin today from Jamhe. I'll show their website in a little bit. After I'll be doing the Ziltech drawing first. Then I'll have a different code that I'll put on the screen. We'll be giving away a bottle of resin by Jamhe. Dan 3D, DB3D won last week. I'm not sure if we received it in the mail yet.
Yeah, he actually has I gave him my resin printer, so he has that now. So
nice.
Well, I don't have. I backed that micro printer off of Kickstarter, that mini resin one.
Do you still have a resin printer at all, or no?
No.
Not interested.
Oh, I love the technology. It's just that my garage isn't designed with any water in mind. So
yeah,
that's the biggest problem.
Yeah.
I mean, and plus it's me trying to navigate and clean it and stuff. No matter which video I watch, I'll even call you out too, Jerry. I see cross contamination everywhere. It's so hard not to do it. So I did it. I've done it. It's not easy to not cross contaminate. So, I mean, I see it all the time, people touching everything, and I had to worry a lot with my crutches, and I caught myself doing it with the crutches. And I'm like, son of a, it's like, because that's where my cross contamination always happens, is from my hands to my crutches. So, and I have to be so careful with that stuff. Other people that walk around, it's not so much, right? So
when I deal with resin, sometimes I wear gloves, and after things are cured, sometimes I don't have all my gloves and I'm messing with my stuff. But I immediately go in the kitchen, turn on the water, get dish soap, put a big blob in my hands, and I clean my hands thoroughly. Now, you should wear gloves all the time. I don't always wear gloves, but I try to keep my hands really clean.
I always wear gloves when I'm ripping off the supports.
And I've been wanting to do this for years with the CO2, man.
I'm that about glasses.
John Strand, hello.
Yeah.
Which I shouldn't be, because, if this stuff gets in my eye, I'm going to be screwed.
What'd you cut those out on?
That's the CO2, the Quickie Cloud 50 watt.
It's clean.
Yeah, it's very clean. So I've been wanting to do clear acrylic for a long time, but then it's like right when you get it, you're like, okay, what am I going to do with it, right? I get these memory blanks of what I want to do.
And the number one thing when it comes to cooking that I'm very careful about cross-contamination is chicken. When I cut anything with chicken, handle it, put on a counter, soap and water, clean. I'm very careful about salmonella and chicken.
Yep.
All right, let's play. What is it?
Yeah, what is it?
A bust.
It's someone's chest.
Yeah, torso.
Very close.
That looks like Yoda, I bet.
Well, yeah, because I told you.
He takes all the fun out, huh, Jerry?
How do you know, Jerry?
There's the base.
Well, nobody would have ever guessed it. That looks really good.
I got it, and the reason why it looks, because it's not painted yet, it's in 2 pieces. I'm currently printing the head right now. The arms were out of bounds a little bit, so I might have a little bit of an issue because I am blowing it up to 150%. And back in the day, I was talking before we started today about, I don't know if some of the viewers watched the Slingshot channel on YouTube. There's an inventor over in Germany, George Frey. He has a loader for shooting arrows. I mean, he's got all kinds of devices for shooting arrows.
Oh, cool!
And this is the Lego. This is the Lego Leanie. So basically, you load about 5 arrows right there, and it's got a keep right there where you can keep the arrows spring loaded.
Did you order that, or is that a kit or something you built it?
I built this.
Okay.
There's a website. I can give you guys a website. And there's another one that costs, but this one's free.
I believe it would be illegal in England.
But yeah, it shoots mini arrows.
Yeah.
It comes out of there.
What's it printed out of?
This is, if I remember right, it was ABS.
Okay.
Yeah. No.
Yeah,
That's
share the
just
link
too
in private
powerful.
chat and I'll post it.
All right.
Very cool.
People in Europe, you have to be careful when you make weapons like these.
That guy's in
You
Germany.
probably can get done. Yeah, but in Germany we have different rules compared to in England and Netherlands. Like this is considered a weapon in England. In Germany, I'm not sure what are the laws right now in Germany because I didn't live there for a long time.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got Tim popping in all the way from Canada. Hello, Tim.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
How you been?
Good. Good.
It looks like you're running low on filament.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a little. They're all empty boxes, right?
Yeah.
No.
It's tripod. I know you have a full-time job, and even if you were retired, I'm assuming you've got so many different hobbies right now. You're like me. What do I work on next? If you get buried with, I want to work on this, but I need to work on that. I need to do this, but I'm doing this.
Jerry,
I know the feeling.
you know it very well. I mean, I got a fence to fix. I got 9 panels to replace and dig out the posts. I got a front gate that needs to be replaced too for the fence, and then I have to repair the rust on the vehicles. All this in 2 months. So it's like, and that's also like, I'm kind of glad that the lasers that are almost all identical that they're trying to send for me to review, so I can easily turn them down. So
The Raleigh's not. It's in a class of its own. And I'm being dead serious.
Lasermatic 10 is nice.
So you have to remove the post. Did
Yeah,
Facebook remove the post?
I'm gonna use a straight jack, like the old jacks that we have in the when we had those big they call them land yachts.
High lift jack.
Yep. So they're also known as Jeep jacks. So
yeah,
bumper jacks. Those are the easiest way to remove them because you want to lift it straight up with the concrete. So
put a chain around the bottom. Wrap it around, hook it around the jack. Pop, it's come right out.
Yeah, but you also would want to run the hose, loosen it, get it back, and that'll help it too.
Soak it, shake it, whatever you can do to loosen it up.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's the easiest way to get them out, and that way you can also reuse the same holes too, so you don't have to dig them.
Yeah. Let's throw Tim up and see what he's been up to. Been a minute, Tim. I know you've been busy. How's it going, buddy?
Going good. Just trying to get this here CNC going. I put the extension on it and missing a couple parts. Actually, Sane Smart, I don't know if any of you guys have ever shopped there. They're pretty good. I got this aluminum head for it. But one thing that I wasn't aware of is that the hole in here is a whole lot bigger. It's a 54 millimeter versus a 43 millimeter in the plastic one. Now, on their site, when they sell this, it comes with an adapter so you can put the 43 millimeter spindle in.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess way back when I got this 2 years ago, it wasn't available. So I emailed them. So they're sending me for nothing. They're sending me the adapter plus the laser adapter that'll go in it too. So, which is really good of them. So that's really great customer service. So
nice.
I'm So I want to get this thing up and running again, and I've got the more powerful motor in it, and And then I'm also I have an X Tool D1 Pro 20 watt coming to me now. So
nice.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to getting that. Starting to get into doing some more laser and CNC stuff now. So
just a little CNC, keep it vacuum closed, and it's going to make a mess.
Oh yeah, I have the vacuum shoe adapter here for it.
Okay,
so that's going to help
already, Tim. Did you have the 318?
This is the 3018, and I've just added the Y extension to it now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I thought you already had a CNC already.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, so I've added the Y extension. I'm putting the aluminum block on it, and then I've also got the 20,000 RPM spindle versus the 10,000 that was with it.
Yeah, those 10,000s are garbage.
I got a smart.
Tim, question.
Yes.
You have a little sign in front of your desk. It says no existence in the basement since Tim left the upstairs. Or
went upstairs.
Yeah.
Yep. That's courtesy of Lama. Or was it Lama that did that? I think it was Lama that sent me that. And I printed it out. Yes, that basically just means that there's no accidents happen here as long as I'm not in the studio. But I haven't hurt myself in a while.
I've got to
we missed it.
What's that, Jerry?
Never mind.
No, why?
Well, you have fun with that X Tool D1 Pro. So
I think looking so forward to that. And I've got I've actually got an air pump here I can use on it, so it'll have the air assist. And I got to build myself an enclosure because I want to be able to use it in here over the winter. So
I was going to say I have a SaneSmart 4040 Pro. I put my Makita router on out in the garage. I haven't done anything with it for a few months, and I have a rotary, and I got some software for it free. I didn't have to pay for it, but I haven't worked on it because it's been hotter than hell in Vegas. I haven't been out in the garage. My garage is insulated, but it's still hot, so it gave me an excuse to stay in the house and do other things. But as it cools down, then I'll go back in the garage and start working with the CNC.
That's kind of funny. Your garage is insulated to keep it cool. We insulate garages here to keep them warm.
Yeah. Well, warm in the winter, cool in the summer. And then my garage door, which radiated a lot of heat, I put styrofoam panels in it.
Right. Right.
Like tripods there. He has his foam panels in his garage. He's got like a 10-foot high ceiling where I've only got I don't know how high my ceiling is. My garage 7 foot probably.
Oh yeah, and here in the Midwest, you have to have insulated door panels. So,
okay.
Even my shed has insulated door panels on the garage door.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my garage isn't insulated at all, so it's too cold in the winter to do lasering out there. So, and the cold's not good for the electronics. Well, I don't think the cold's good for the belts or anything on those machines. So
yeah,
the cold's not good for our bodies.
Yeah,
that's true. That is true. Well, it's just aluminum on aluminum. Just have to nudge this back to 120 millimeters is all. It's a little bit too far forward.
Yeah, and that laser, just make sure you got good ventilation.
Well, yeah, I've actually I don't remember the name of the channel I was watching. This guy's running the X Tool lasers, and he actually makes an adapter. I think I may design my own, where it's an adapter that goes on the laser head, and then he uses a CPAP hose, and he runs it to a vacuum that he's modified, and it sucks all the smoke right out of it and almost eliminates the fumes. So I'm going to look into something like that.
A CPAP hose?
Yeah, well, a CPAP hose because it's so flexible, right? If you think about it, they're
Yeah,
extremely flexible.
I know, because I have sleep
Yeah.
apnea.
There we go.
I think we should do a Ziltech drawing, and then I can throw up the code for Jamhe. But Ziltech, they're based out of Texas. They only ship to USA. Unless you put them in a really big order, they would probably ship to Canada. They own the company in China that makes all their filament. They sell extrusion. They custom cut extrusion if you want to build a printer. They sell Big Tree Tech boards. They sell PLA, ABS, PETG, a little bit of anything and everything. And I've been an affiliate with them for a long time. They allow me to give away 3 rolls a month. So 3 weeks out of each month, I give away 3 rolls. But if you've won in the last 2 months, please don't enter because they've been having a problem with the same people winning over and over. If you're outside of the country, you're welcome to win. You're welcome to enter and win, but it must go to somebody in the U.S. It must go to a USA address. So let me bring over my where in the hell's that? The giveaway tool. Come on, mouse. We've got 12 entries. So if you're interested, hashtag USA in chat, and we'll do the drawing here in just a minute.
Hey, Kate, what do you, anyone have a file or know where I can get a file for my honeycomb bed? So I want to keep moving. What type of file are you looking for a honeycomb bed? Because are you looking for a grid for MDF sheet, or
is the bed itself sliding around, or you can't hold your work down? Like you want to use magnets or something, or Rich LA Hobby Guy has those little wooden deals you pop in the honeycomb bed, the little tabs hold it down.
Yeah, because even some people send screws in the corner. So
the little tabs get hit by the head, I found. I'm gonna start trying to use. Well, you got that on screen up, but I printed out those offsets that Rich has.
Oh, we got a raid coming in. Let me pull my screen down real quick.
Plus, when you when those lasers are hauling ass.
Who's raiding? Free Heathen is raiding with 19 people. 19 people coming in.
Nice.
Welcome, Raiders. Welcome. Let me say my spew that I say every time. Welcome, everybody. Welcome in, Free Heathen. I hope you had an awesome stream, my friend. We're getting ready to do a drawing. So if you're in the USA and you want to roll of filament, do hashtag USA in chat. You must be present to win, and it must go to a USA address. I hope you had a great stream. Please consider following or subscribing. I'd really appreciate it. We do this each and every Saturday. I have up to 10 makers at a time from around the world that come in, and we talk about our 3D printing hobbies. We have a lot of big YouTube streamers, content creators that come on quite a bit, and anybody and everybody is welcome. That's a maker, whether it's laser, 3D printing, resin, CNC work, a little bit of anything and everything. But do a hashtag USA, and we'll do the drawing here in just a minute. And whoever ends up winning, I'll put my email address in chat. You go to ziltech.com, pick out a roll of filament, give me your mailing information. I'll let my rep know, and they'll get it sent out to you next week. Go ahead, guys.
Okay, we're talking about lasers there for a second, and some of Rich's stuff, like some of the hold downs. His latest is the offset that he sells on his site, or you can get or since I'm a Patreon, I paid for the file, and I printed these out.
Where in the hell?
What?
Oh, when the raid came in, I closed it. Where'd that window go? Oh, here it is. Thank God I didn't close the window. Because if we did, I'd have to re-enter. I got it. Okay, we got 24 entries for hashtag USA. Let me share the screen.
All right.
If I win,
Anybody on screen can enter. Like I say, it's got to go to USA address. And you know, if you won the last 2 months, don't enter. What the hell's going on now? I hit share screen. My screen looks all screwed up.
You're frozen.
No?
not on my screen.
For a second, he was.
What the hell happened?
He just used to be a mime.
You hear me?
Yeah.
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 Sharing it again. StreamYard's having a glitch.
I'm going to hop off, and I will see you next week on Saturday.
All right, Zach, you have an awesome day. And I know Zach streams. Every Friday he has a maker hangout. I believe it's on Fridays, right?
Yeah, Fridays.
Where you chat. You have a great day, my friend, and I'll see you next time.
Take care, Zach.
Later, Zach.
See you next time. Bye-bye.
All right, guys, here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Always you, Matt. Always.
Yeah,
I'm
last
sorry,
week
guys.
he won twice, but he wasn't eligible, so I'm going to redraw.
Yes, thank you.
So why do you keep signing it up?
It's something with his name because people
He
like
just likes to see his name come up.
Yeah. 491 Phantom, are you in chat?
There we go.
491 Phantom, congratulations. Are you in chat?
Family. Not sure.
Yep, he is.
There he is.
There he is.
Are you in the
Nice.
U.S.? Oh, you're in Texas. Okay, cool.
Oh, cool.
All right. Go to ziltech.com, pick out a roll of filament. I'll give you my email right here in chat. And please let me know today or tomorrow what type of filament you'd want with your mailing address, and I'll get my rep to send it out to you. And congratulations. There you go. Awesome.
So, Jerry, do you mind if I show something off since John is in chat? John Strand is in chat?
Sure. Very welcome.
All right. Because I somewhat blame him for me making this. It's the Baby Belt Pro. Of course, now my bird goes off again.
Oh,
But
nice.
linear rails, the M Revo nipple nozzle, whatever you want to call it. It uses NEMA 11s, and it has a screen. It uses NEMA, standard NEMA 17s in for the extruders, and the extruder and the belt advancement. It's got a heated bed. You can put a heated bed in here. Belt adjustment screws, bolts. It's fun. It's the only issues I've had with it in this last version have been because I've been putting it in my car in the Virginia heat and driving it around to stress test it and leaving it in the car all day and then coming home and taking it out. And it's just cheap PLA. So of course the heat and the vibrations and stuff. These are gonna be at IRF. These are gonna be at IRF. The original Baby Belt 11s are gonna be at IRF, and Matt and I have been talking about a special project that I'm building, and it hopefully will be ready for IRF 2. So,
Yeah.
it's you can get it. This is still an early alpha stage, but everything is on GitHub for me under just Rob Mink. And yes, John, you are pushing me. You were part of the reason why I made this. So thanks. Thanks, guys.
That's awesome.
Let me set up the next. All right. Okay, the next
Robert.
giveaway we're going to do in a little bit will be for Jammy Resin, one large bottle, 1,000 grams of resin. They ship what's in chat, EU or the USA for one big bottle. DB3D Dan won last week. I don't know if he's received it yet, but once you win, give me your mailing address and all that stuff, and I'll contact my rep via email, and then he'll get it sent out to you. And I'll show their website here in just a little bit.
Yeah, Rob and I, we're working on a special project together, so hopefully soon.
Oh, for those that rated in, let me show you something. I don't know if Free Heathen's still there, but got that big alien I'm working on. I'm working on the diorama from Wicked. And I've got the legs printing right now for the mother alien, but big, heavy. That's for the diorama. I got a printer base. I cut up the base and I put it on my iFast. I was going to do the base in FDM. But my iFast printer, in order to switch the dual heads, it goes all the way to one side and it hits the side of the printer and it changes nozzles. Then it goes to the other side and changes. I cut the pieces too big in that fab. When I tried to print the first piece, it's automatically hitting, so I've got to size it down. And then I've got the smaller pieces that I've done What's that?
Somebody's watching YouTube or something at high speed and the audio's coming through. I think that's what you're hearing.
It's me. I'm editing. Sorry.
Here's a power loader that I'm working on. Here's Ripley. She's about, how tall is she? Well, the power loader by itself right now is 19 inches tall. Ripley is 11 and a half inches tall. And then the arms for the power loader that I just glued together this morning, I still got to glue some more shock absorbers on them. See if I can get these the right direction. It'll basically go like that.
My God.
Fighting alien.
That is super cool.
And she goes, "Leave her alone, you bitch!" in the movie.
Yeah, seen
Anyway,
it. I can't believe that was 1979, man. Damn.
I left that in the video when I had the video a couple days ago. And then I'm going to put out a video when I paint each one of these up. I'll do a separate video for each one. But here's an alien warrior. I want to do this 7 foot tall in FDM. So I'm going to see if I can get Polymaker to sponsor me for the build. And I want to do this 7 foot tall. And this is all resin. It's Jamhe green, black, and then Sunlu gray. And I tried to hollow the tail, but I kept getting fails, so I just printed solid. They came out really cool.
Yep, Jerry's been busy.
You muted.
Who is?
I think Jerry just went mute.
No, I'm talking.
Oh, all right.
Anyway, yeah, it's been a lot of fun. And then my sister and her husband are out of town somehow. I'm cat sitting. I've got to spend about 15 minutes and drive ways away twice a day and feed all their inside and outside cats. Zombie Hedgehog, hello. How are you doing today? Yeah, I always got something going on. Let me share the link up. If you'd like to drop in, Zombie might want to drop in. I don't know. Pez Liz, everybody's welcome to drop in. Here's the link. And we just gave away the roll of film from Ziltech. In a little bit, we'll give away some Jamhe resin.
Yeah, I can go through a bottle
They're
in no
probably giving
time.
away their stand. I'm not sure which resin they're giving away, but here's what one of the bottles looks like. So, and they're a supplier for a lot of other resin companies. Jamhe is a major supplier. They make resin for many companies. Oh boy. We've got 44 people watching. We have 26 on Twitch and 18 on YouTube. We've been streaming for an hour and 31 minutes.
Yeah,
Jerry, I'm going to get going. I'll catch you later.
Well, take care, Derek. Thank you for coming in. That Iron Man looks amazing. Thank you for sharing pictures online. I appreciate it.
No worries. I'll let you know how it goes.
All right, sir. Have a great day.
See ya.
See you later. Okay, we are working.
What are you working on, Tim? I'm going to pull you up on camera.
The CNC. Just got it all put back together, put the 20,000 motor in, put the upgraded power supply in, and checking all my end stops. So now I've got these really cool little, I don't even know what you call them, things for holding down materials.
Hold downs.
Hold downs. Yeah, well, of course. That's pretty standard what you call them, right? Yeah, little hold downs here. So these things just slide in the grooves here.
When they're metal, you got to be careful. You don't hit them and break a bit. It's best to use plastic ones. That way your bit runs into them. You don't waste $40 instantaneously.
Well, exactly. I mean, you definitely got to be careful and make sure that your work area is not, you're not going to hit them at all. Yeah, exactly.
I always use blue tape and CA glue. It works better. Put blue tape on the bed, couple strips of blue tape on your work, put some CA glue on it, stick it with activator, and then you just peel it off. You pop it with a putty knife. And you go through a lot of glue and a lot of blue tape, but you never have to worry about hitting any clamps.
That's a good point too. Yeah, that's one way to do it. Yeah, and I've got another spoil board here too for if I'm cutting. So a bigger spoil board to put on it too. Whoops.
Yep. Yeah, my hobby room is the largest living room in my house, is what I use. And then I enclose my patio where my resin room is. And then if I need more room, I have my garage where the CNC is. Now, Tim in Canada has a huge basement. You only see a tiny portion, but if he got really huge, he's got a huge, huge basement down there. It's full of stuff.
Yeah, I'm very limited for ventilation and stuff down here. So, but holy cow, they give you a lot of stuff in this package. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing right now. So I'm hoping to maybe cut a test piece of something. Don't know what. But the thicker you build this up too, the less Z you have here. So that's the only thing.
Jack, I don't understand your comment. Save money on CA and activator and use IPA. I don't understand that comment.
Instead of activator, use IPA.
CA activator. Okay.
Yeah,
but IPA in a spray bottle. I've never tried that. The current CA glue and activator I'm using, it smells like oil. It actually smells like WD-40. And the brand I used to get when this worldwide event happened, I couldn't find it, so now I'm using this brand. Well, this brand here.
Yep.
But I remember Rich, the LA hobby guy, I think he was telling me all this is IPA. So, but I've never tried using CA and IPA.
Oh, really? No.
I have. It works.
One thing you definitely don't want to do when gluing a model using CA glue, do not put activator on one side and CA glue on the other and try to line them up, because the minute they touch, they're bonded and you're done. Put glue on it, however heavy, on one side or both sides. Hold them together, get them where you want them real quick, then just spray the crack and you're good to go. I used to originally glue a lot of models, and I'd put activator on it, I'd stick them together and like, oh shit, and I got to sand it and putty it, because when it sits together, you're done. So.
Yep. My cabinet project, I went through that, and I threw out a lot of scrap until until light bulb came on.
No, I haven't put baking soda on it. I know it'll thicken it or it'll make it heat up quicker or something. I forget which it was, but I've seen it done, but I've never used it. I guess if you want to fill a big void, you put baking soda in it, which is going to cause it to get hot, and you can fill a big crack with it. Yeah, nice filler. Let's see, where's Jammy's website?
Call it. That's the right size. Yes.
Yeah, here it is. Let me share the screen real quick. I've got my camera in the way. That's why you see me kind of leaning around. I'm trying to look around my camera to see what's on my screen. Here's Jammy's website right here. Let's see what we got. 3D printer resin. I think it's Nebula Gray is what they're sending out on the giveaway. I'm pretty sure it's Nebula Gray. And this resin here, it's like $28 a bottle. And I've used their white. At one point, a few months ago, they sent me over 16 bottles over like a 3-week period. And I was using their white, their black, their green, and a couple different types of gray. And I had the best luck with the gray. I was having some issues with the white and the black, trying to get my settings right. But when I resin print, I like Sunlu. I like to pour it and print. I don't want to sit there for days or hours trying to figure out how to tweak all the settings. I love when I can just pour resin and go with a generic profile. And their standard resin works like that. But when it comes to their black and their whites, I've had to tweak it and try to kind of figure it out. So I have had some failures here and there, but it prints really nice.
Yeah, I'm kind of discovering that too, that gray is the friendliest one to work with.
And currently, whenever I buy anything off Amazon, I'm buying Sunlu resin. And I don't know if I've ever reviewed some Sunlu resin in the past, but I'm buying it off Amazon left and right. We've got 12 people entered. Now, this is going to be for the USA and the EU. That's the only two areas that he told me that he would ship to, USA and EU. Now, the filament is from Ziltech.com. Let me pull up that website real quick and I'll show you. Okay, here's Ziltech right here. Ziltech.com. 491 Phantom that you want. Just go to their website. And at the top, Ziltech filament, all filament. You're more than likely you're going to want to roll a PLA. ABS PETG, PLA. Click on PLA and just go through the colors. Find something you have in stock that you like. Like the rainbow's really nice. I print a lot with the rainbow. The army green is nice. Just tell me what kind of film you'd like and send me your mailing information. But let's do the giveaway on the resin. So hashtag resin in chat. And it doesn't matter if you won filament in the last 2 months. It's a different company, something totally different. If Dan is in chat, he can't win because he won last week. But let me take down the banner.
Hey, Death Golem. Hey, Death Golem, you said I won somewhere. Where did I win?
Yeah, they got really nice filament. Anyway, let's do the giveaway for the bottle of resin. And if you win, you don't have to go anywhere and contact anything. I'm going to give you my email address. Email me with your mailing address if you're in the EU or the USA. If you win and you're not in either one of those places, you can donate it to somebody or I can redraw. So you got to be in chat to win. Here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Big money, big money. Come on, big money.
Come on. Ready, quit.
Magnificent username guy. Are you in chat? Magnificent username guy. Congratulations.
Congratulations. I'm jealous. He won and I'm not.
Just waiting for him to show up in chat. Magnificent username guy. Are you in chat? And are you in the US or EU? Joe says he's here, but I'm looking.
Says he's in the EU.
Oh, he's in the EU? Okay. There he is right here. For those that are on Twitch, I try to, because I'm streaming on Twitch and YouTube, I try to show a lot of chats. That way the other platform can see what's going on. All right, let me throw you my email. Here's my email in chat. Just email me, let me know. My video just went out and came back on. But there you go. It's in chat right there. Can everybody still hear me?
Yeah.
All right. We take that screen down if I can find the button. And we're back. Very cool. Congratulations to our winners. You're muted, Tripod. They must be on the phone. New egg box. You got computer parts? Hello, Stephen Poole. We just had a giveaway for filament and a bottle of resin. What do you got there? New egg computer parts? Kenny?
Yeah, I mean, well, I told you I bought a 360 camera,
Yeah.
and I bought off of eBay, and I guess the guy sent it through Newegg.
Yeah, I used to buy from Navarre a long time ago.
Yeah, same here.
Tiger Direct, Newegg, and nowadays everything I usually go to Amazon.
I wish Micro Center would come here.
There used to be a prize out by the M or way out
Yep.
there on the end of Las Vegas Boulevard. I was only there once, but so far away from my house.
I used to be there all the time. And the thing I didn't like about that is their returns. They sucked on returns.
Okay.
Hey Jerry, a couple people have commented that your Discord link doesn't work.
Oh, let me grab it again and post it in chat. I thought I fixed that. Each week I've heard that, and I've tried to fix the link in Stream Elements.
Man, I am so sick of getting these things, man. I am sick of getting those things.
I'm going to my Discord real quick so I can fix this. Invite people. Copy link. Not sound alerts.
I'm serious. I wonder how that works, because on Newegg this camera was a whole lot more. All right. I'll start next week.
Where's my Stream Elements tab? Oh, there it is. Timers. Let's see. Discord. Okay, here's a Discord chat link. Let me just take out all the text. And I'll put this in by itself. Okay, that should work. Okay. Instead of it saying what it is and having the link below it, then we come back to StreamYard. And here it is in chat. Yeah, no, I have almost no action going on in Discord. I come in every couple days. I post links and pictures randomly myself, and I see no interaction, nobody posting anything, nothing going on. So I'm like, I'll give it another 6 months, and if it doesn't start rolling and getting more populated and popular, I don't know. We'll just see where it goes. I should have done it years ago and never did. I've been on Discord for since 2017, but I've never really done nothing with it. And I just started my group there a couple months ago. Hello, Chris Travis. How are you doing today, my friend? But this link right here will work. He threw up my invite link.
Holy cow. That's a camera.
What are you going to use that for? Your patio?
In here, in the shed.
Okay. Hold on, let me make it bigger. Yeah.
It's a,
That's pretty hefty.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, security and show and tell.
Yeah. Very cool.
Not bad for 200.
Tripod, are you talking on the phone? Oh.
You look tired, Tripod.
No, I'm just scrubbing through about 4 hours of me babbling at a camera. So.
Okay.
Oh yeah. He's that people angry.
Yeah, I tried to upload a video last week through DaVinci. No, I was trying to render it, and it locked up my computer like 10 times in a row. And the next morning, I got it going, and I forget what I did, but I finally got it to work. And I don't remember what it was that I did, but it was just constant headache. You get 30, 40, 50% done. My monitors are black, or it just completely shuts down the program.
Yeah, it's just, it's difficult. That's why I did a lot of voiceovers for a year and 2 years, because it was easier to do that instead of being in front of the camera, because there's just too much commotion going on here.
So it's literally someone walking through the door, or even the microphone will pick up the dog walking across the floor in the garage. Okay, so yeah, I do the noise cancellation, but then it sounds a little bit different. So it's literally just all those little things, and then I live not that far from an intersection and a train station, so I hear sirens, I hear trailer, the trucks, hitting their brakes really hard. It's
Planes, trains, and
Take care, Kate. Have a
automobiles.
great night.
oh yeah. Later, Kate.
I tried to do a voiceover a couple times in DaVinci, and I done something wrong. It didn't work right. So then instead of trying to figure it out and watch YouTube videos, I grabbed my cell phone. I watch my video, and I'm talking into my cell phone. I upload that and delete the video, and then I just line it up. But
yeah, and that's one thing I like about the anchor work is that I could it sounds the same whether it's on the computer or if it's on the phone. So
okay.
Because typically, even with people that have higher end production, you can tell when they're switching a mic. Mm-hmm. So it's to me, it's not that annoying unless it's really a huge difference. So
I got a question that I don't know if you know the answer to, but when you put a lot of different clips and tracks in and your audio, I just grab it and I adjust it to where I think it sounds good and I leave it. And then later on in the video, I come to another track and I'm just guessing at where it's at. Is there any setting where I can make all my audio from all those clips exactly the same?
No, especially if they're peaking at different times. No, it would be nice that it would do an auto balance, but it's all manual, and it's better that way too. So what I usually do is I concentrate usually a lot more on audio, because they said that you can have a great video, but if your audio is terrible, it's just going to be a bad video altogether. So I will rewatch it like 3 or 4 times and mark down which ones are a little bit lower in volume or higher in volume. One thing I liked about doing the voiceovers was it was consistent. So I could just then take the whole audio string and just say, and I knew to boost it to 9 every time, because then it would be equal. Because I'd be talking just like this in a monotone voice for the whole time, and it would almost never peak. And now with this, it's even when I move the camera around or something, if I don't have the mic in the same spot the whole time, then, or if I talk just a little bit different, of course I'm gonna have to adjust the audio for that for that specific clip.
Twitch sent me 3 or 4 emails for my last 3 or 4 streams on Twitch, and they said that I'm using copyrighted material in my intro that's about 10 seconds long. Well, I subscribe to placeit.com for $15 a month, and I think Tim used to, and I'm using their audio track. I found the name of the person and the track, what it's called. It's copyright free, and Twitch is saying it's this other person, this other name. That's not what it is. So they muted the beginning of all my streams for the last 3 or 4 weeks. They sent me this. I appealed it. I don't know if I'm going to win, but there's no place to type in the correct name other than it's not what they think it is. So I don't know what the deal is. YouTube hasn't flagged me. So I'm assuming on Placeit that when you pay for that service and you have all these intros and outros and stuff that you're making, that's all copyright free. So I don't know.
It's supposed to be, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I purchased a whole bunch of music, to use, and this guy was being a total jerk, even after I purchased it, and like literally striking every one of my videos. They happened for like 2 months straight. And I'm like, he's like, well, was it Vanto Market is where I purchased it from.
Mm-hmm.
And, I'm like, you can't keep on creating, I have all the licenses. I've already gone through these, like some of them videos were over 3 years old.
Yeah.
And I already went through it. I even showed it in my email history. I already went through the copyright stuff. I'm all for making sure people get paid, right? So, but to make me go through it 2 or 3 times is just BS. I was getting livid. It was like every morning, like 4 or 5 strikes. And I'm like, I'm like, I will do a campaign to end people from going to yours if I have to, because I was getting that pissed literally every morning. It's like I said, if it didn't pick it up, the copyright stuff, right? Fine, I'll do it. But when I'm doing it 2 or 3 times, I'm like, this is getting ridiculous. This guy has like a vendetta or something. I don't know. And then what he was being sneaky with saying the shared revenue, because when it doesn't really show that if it's monetized, it has a different color of being monetized for your videos or not.
Uh-huh.
So he was like, "Oh, I'm just going to now share your monetization with you." I'm like, "Oh, no.
Over a year ago on YouTube, I was getting a couple different, whoever they were, hitting me on a lot of my videos, and I would share the name and where it came from, and I made sure it was in the bottom of my video, in the bottom of the description, copyright free music from YouTube or wherever it came from, which I see some other music. There's that big streamer. He was on Twitch and he went back to YouTube and he creates music. I can't think of his name, but I was using a lot of his stuff that was free. I appealed every one of them and I won on YouTube, and now I got the same going on with Twitch. But like I say, I'm multi-streaming on Twitch and YouTube, so I'm not strictly on one platform or another.
Yeah, I pretty much removed almost all the music from my videos because I'm just done with dealing with that too. So you make me purchase music and you give me the hassle, so now I don't want to purchase it anymore, even though I won each one of those strikes. It's just you made it a hassle for me, so now why do I want to even use it anymore? Because literally,
I don't use music in my stream when I stream.
Yeah, you literally lost a customer because of all your antics, So because he said that everything's now whitelisted, he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry for the problems you're having," and then I used his music again. Oh, here we go. No, you didn't whitelist my channel. So, and the names of the music titles, because he went under different artist names to get more of his music out. That's what they do also. They'll be released under different artists.
Oh,
I'm like, wait a minute. This doesn't match up with the music I purchased, the name of the song. And so then I found his website. Yeah, lo and behold, he's two different people. Yeah, so it's like you might as well just go to the YouTube generic section, right, and just use the royalty-free music there and be safe forever, right?
I'm sorry, Papa Bear. I have OBS, but I totally don't understand what you're explaining to me. That went over my head.
So, yeah. All right, I gotta go mow the lawn and then clear my head and do some editing tonight.
Have a great day. Be safe. Keep up the videos whenever you can, and just be careful.
Nice seeing you.
Hope you're doing well. Be safe.
Yep, I just wanted to chime in. Everyone have fun. Keep your limbs intact. Otherwise, you could donate it to me. I'm always say something. So.
Are you going to Earth?
Yeah, I'll be at Earth. I don't know. It might be my last time there, though. I'm not sure. I'll talk to Sam because I just don't have enough vacation time to do all three. And I like doing Murph because it's close. It's only like 3-hour drive. And then, compared to the other ones. So our Murph, I heard is really good. And so, and I don't have to, the problems I have is my emails being ignored, because it's like I want to be a sponsor. I put in the times, well early enough, and then all of a sudden, there's no sponsors tables left. But then a month after I get that notification, I see people still getting sponsors. So I'm like, I'm giving you money, right? So, and then I'm like, so I was just pretty miffed about that.
That's weird because I got a sponsor table and it was super easy.
Yeah. So yeah, I was like, I paid to have my logo out there. It's advertising. I have a certain advertising budget every year that I use. So I'm like, if you don't want my money, fine. I'm gonna be there. I'll be under the Death Racer one, but I wanted my logo to be advertised. So I was gonna pay for it, whether I had a table or not. I didn't really care. So at that point, but
if you want to drop something on my table, you're welcome.
Oh no, I have a table. Again, I'm under the Death Racers table.
Oh, okay.
I just wanted to have my own banner and everything. So
yeah,
that's what I've been working on.
Very nice.
Yeah, Zombie Hedgehog. Yeah, you're still looking for a table too. Yeah, it's
personal grievances, right? So it's and plus, like I said, it's honestly that's really I don't really care as much about that, but it's a matter of how many I can attend a year. That's the thing. It's like there's 3 of them, 3 big ones, and then you also have Smurf, which I was thinking about going to, but again, I can't be doing all the 3D printing conventions and not utilize our 4-wheelers, right? We haven't done 4-wheeling in 4 years, and we got over 20 grand in equipment sitting there, almost 30 grand, and we haven't used them. So it's like, no, we got to get back to our hobbies and interests outside of 3D printing too. So,
yeah.
I
would like to go just to meet the people, shake hands, whatever. And
it's a great time. All of them are. So, but then you look at the business side, if you have to do videos and sponsors, and it becomes not as much fun when you instead of just sitting around and socializing. So,
well, of course, I'd go there to tape to make videos out of it. That'd be the main reason. But
well, we got that maker one in Orange County.
Hey,
not the
Kevin,
same thing.
Yeah.
Before
I drop off, Kevin, Pezlis says that you live not that far from me, but United States is pretty big, so I don't know what not that far means.
Magnificent username guy. If you're still in chat, you emailed me, but you never left me a mailing address. So please give me a full name and mailing address.
South Barrington, really? You are not that far from me. I am south of you, off of Barrington Road. So literally, I am like probably 10 miles away from you.
And 491 Phantom hasn't got a hold of me yet, but I'm sure he will sometime today.
That's very close. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you really talk about the 3D printing world, that is super close.
Yeah. The closest one I know of is Zach. He's down in Newport News.
Yeah, Sapphire 3D that's on X. He's pretty close to you as well, Kevin. I knew I smelled something the other. It's not that bad, Kevin. Come on now.
Yeah, we currently have 40 people watching, 24 on Twitch, and 16 on
All right,
YouTube.
Kevin's gonna mow my lawn. That's fantastic.
Thank you, Kevin. That's nice of you.
I would rather him do the snow removal though. So. Wow, this lighting makes me look pretty darn evil.
No, you just have a cat missing. Like in James Bond.
Yeah, Chris, he's an hour from me. He steals the stuff that I'm no longer using.
Yeah, I see Chris Travis at all the, well, I don't know about all the maker pairs, but I've seen him at Murph and Earth in different videos.
JB Weld, yeah, he JB welded his blades.
Who, the mower?
Yeah. All right. You guys have fun.
Have a great day. Take care.
Take care, John.
Yep. Stay safe.
Yeah.
Keep your limbs intact. Laters.
Anybody else like to drop in? I'll share out a link. You're welcome to come in and chit chat and promote yourself. I have no problem with you coming and talking about your 3D printing hobbies and promoting what you're doing and showing off whatever. We're very welcome to do so. If you have an Etsy store or something that you do or sell and you want to share it, as long as it's legal and it's related to our hobbies, you're welcome to. Let's go back and take a peek at Tim here, working away.
No, you didn't say much for the past hour.
Oh, I muted myself for a bit because I just tested the motor, and now I'm just putting a dust shoe on this.
I'm gonna grab a drink real quick, guys.
All right.
This is a
Bacardi and whiskey, please.
Bacardi and whiskey.
Yeah, mixed together. You ever tried that?
Bacardi and whiskey.
It's called
I'm not
a
a drinker.
sneaky blinder. I'm not a drinker either. Just came up with it.
I'm not a drinker. I'm just a really hard thinker and a poet. I'm not sure if you guys know
Hey,
it.
Tim, I forgot it, and I want to write it down. What was the comment you made about I'm not Grant, I don't rant, or what was it you said? It was like a rhyme. It was funny.
I said something like, I think I was just, I'm not Grant. I ain't gonna rant.
Yeah, it's something like that. It was funny. Yeah, Grant has great live streams, but yes, Grant rants, and that's what makes him popular and funny.
There we go. We have a dust shoe.
But that's crazy about the bamboo. I was hearing that, and then I come to find out that I guess, when was it, a week or two ago, if you had your printer sitting there idle and done something on the bed, and another print from nowhere gets sent down through the cloud, it starts printing. So the bed comes up, the head crashes into what you already got on the bed that you haven't removed, and some random ghost print just starts out of the blue. That was crazy.
What happened?
You talking about from somebody else?
No, it would reprint your last print job in the United States for some Bamboo Lab people because the server had some issue if you had it internet connected.
We were exempt here in Canada.
But as far as for my bamboo, it's turned off. I'm not using it. I don't want my printers, because our power bills are astronomically ridiculous. Probably where you live too, but here my most recent bill is like $470 this last month. It's like, huh? That's ridiculous. So if you aren't using it, unplug it or turn it off. Well, you don't have to unplug it; just turn it off, whatever it may be.
Yeah, and we have Hoover Dam. You know, that's really helping. Yeah, it's all going to California.
Most of that power goes to California.
Yeah, I know that. I know that.
They flipped the bill to have it built, so that's why they get most of it.
What do you mean? That's a federal dam.
Yeah.
See, I have bamboo at the office, and I have one here. And I have a habit of, I'll go on here and I'll go to print a job, and I don't even think to look to make sure I'm on the right one, and it'll print on my downtown printer. So
we have someone popping in named Andrew Gilmore. Are you in chat, Andrew? I didn't see you in chat. And I don't. Your camera's not turned on, so I'm not sure who you are. I can't let you on screen if I don't know who you are, because I've done that like a year ago, and that didn't end well. Are you in chat, Andrew? Andrew Gilmore. I don't see you in chat. I see an emoji, but I don't see you.
Not good in what way? Not properly dressed.
Well, anything can happen when you're live.
Language, anything.
Yeah, I've had some crazy things happen, and then I have to delete the person real quick. You know, things like that can get my channel banned. So if I don't know who you are, or someone else can't recommend you, then I can't let you on camera. And he has his camera turned off, so whoever it may be.
Something just in private chat.
Let me see.
Andrew Gilmore. Name says something to me.
I don't recognize the name, but
yeah, I'm sorry, Andrew. I don't recognize you in chat, and your camera's not working. I can't let you come on stream.
Holy cow, this thing does everything.
All right.
Oh, wow. Don't get much with those bits.
Yep, CNCs are a lot of fun.
What's the learning curve?
It is. You lose 9 millimeters with this upgrade because of the way the boards mount.
The learning curve is software. Is the learning curve depending on which software you use.
Yeah, well, and you got to learn which bits to do with what with, and
your speeds, how fast, what bit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay, well, that's enough of this for now.
Using a V-bit to make a simple sign is real simple to do. I'm trying to think of the name of the program that I was subscribing to, which is now $25 a month. It used to be $20 a month. Can't think.
I'm with one from a company called Inventables, and it's I forget the name of it now too. Let me look it up.
When I don't work with something for a while, then I forget all about it. You know, you guys are going to find this funny, and I haven't rewatched the segment yet. I don't know what happened. How many times have you heard me say, "Hi, this is Jerry with 3DHP"? I was filming a video the other day, and I actually said 3DHP wrong twice. And the third take, I got it. And I'm like, what's wrong with me? Am I getting Alzheimer's? How do I not know 3D HP? I say it almost every day. It's just crazy.
The one I'll be using, Jerry, is called Easel.
Easel, that's what I was going to say. Easel is very simple and easy to use. It's not complicated.
Yeah.
But the learning curve is learning software. There's a lot of other softwares out there for CNCs that are quite a learning curve. And then if you really want to do something that's really hard, you can use oh God, what's the name of the program everybody designs parts in? It's free.
Oh, Fusion 360.
Fusion 360. You can do work for CNCs in Fusion, but I've never tried to sit down and learn it.
That's what they suggest you do carving with is Fusion 360, 3-dimensional wood carving.
Yeah.
I looked at Fusion 360 and I went, phew!
For 3D design, it's simple for 3D printing. But when it comes to the CNC portion, I don't know.
I've got Desk Proto, DP Desk Proto, that will do 3D carving. It will do spindle work on my spindle on my CNC. I've got a copy of that forever. And if you're not going to work with V-bits, you don't have to pay for easel. If you're going to work with everything other than V-bits, you don't have to have Pro. If you want to use V-bits, which does signs really nice, then you got to pay. They used to be 19 something a month. Now they're $24.99.
God, it sounds a whole lot more expensive. First, it's like what we pay for laser.
Yeah, I think
go ahead.
Lightburn's well worth the money that you pay for it.
Yep.
Webcams, cameras that are on my printers I used to use C270 Logitech cameras, but as far as for the one I'm talking in right now, I've got an Osbot. It's a 4K tracking camera. I used to use Logitech Brio, which I have in the garage, that I stream with. You can even stream on your cell phone. And most of the videos I tape, I don't use my Canon camera. On almost every one of my videos, I use my cell phone. And I tape it and I edit it.
Did you just say candid camera?
Yeah.
Smile, you're on candid camera.
Oh, Canon, not candid. Canon. Yeah, candid camera used to be a funny show.
Yeah.
Alan Funt.
Man, aging myself there.
Cool. Yeah, Darth Gallum, I took over a box to my two grandkids, my son's kids, and I said, hey, if any of your friends in school want a box, tell them $12. I'll make them a box because I can pick them up at Walmart for like $2.30 a box, and it doesn't take me that long to engrave all 20 or 25 pencils, which are here somewhere. Oh, here they are. And then they can take them to school and sell them to their friends. I don't know if that's allowed or not, but I'll show you some pencils here.
Teaches them entrepreneurship. Why not?
My son thought there might be a problem with it, but I don't really see why. But my grandson, people keep taking his pencils. It's not going to focus, is it?
Are kids still using books, or is everything electronic?
Anyway, it's got my name on it. It's 3D HP. And Rich, the hobby guy, made a template in the file. That way I didn't have to go figure out how to create it myself. I just used what he had. I done a quick video, threw some music on it, and it came out really good.
They still use books. They have books they write in. I know at least our little guy is going into grade 2. In grade 1, they had a day book, whereas they had to write something in it every day, which I think is great because electronics make them lazy.
Yeah, I know. I was being sarcastic.
Oh.
Yeah. It's like, do they still have books? Or
you never know these days.
Well, I did an associate's through the VA online, and it was pretty much digital books.
Mm.
Yeah, my son, who is in high school now, just started high school.
Lily, quit it.
What?
I'm sorry, my dog. She just keeps yipping at me.
He
Give her a
doesn't have
bone.
textbooks. He has a binder, a big, like, huge, not a trapper keeper, but something like it that zips up, that he keeps all his written paper stuff in. And then he has a Chromebook that the school gave him. And that's it.
Hey, Rob.
Yeah.
You don't talk much. So on your little project there, what is the out the door cost to build one of those?
This is the Pro, which is not 100% done yet. I'm not sure. I'm
You're not
36. I'm not sure exactly what the cost is for it. I'm guessing about maybe 250, maybe 3
In
to
parts?
build it. In parts, yeah.
Wow.
I have to look at it. Actually, probably a lot less than that. The major cost part of it is a E3D Ember Evo with the non-planar nozzle, so it's like $120 right there.
I just had a thought. One of those with the heavy, the fast drivers. What 5610? No, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, the Tremec 5610s, I think. Yeah, I think you're right there. Yeah. Well, this little guy, I tested a lot of the promo pictures and stuff or teasers and stuff that I post are pictures taken of 5160s. Thank you, Zombie. Are posted because my wife likes to hang out in the bedroom and sit in bed because she has some health problems and watch TV, and she doesn't want to be alone. So I go in there and fiddle with stuff on the bed, and so this guy on the bed printing, it goes like this.
I'm moving cameras. Hold on. Keep holding it up.
Okay. It'll literally rock back and forth as it prints because it's moving so fast. This is way faster than a standard baby belt. I was pushing it to 80 millimeters a second.
Baby belt, baby
print
belt,
speed.
baby belt.
And it was
baby belt.
But
that's funny.
These little NEMA 11s will throw their weight around quite nicely.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Very nice.
Well, thanks.
Yeah.
I'm very, very happy with the way it's coming along. It's a unit. It's heavy compared to just the standard baby belt.
And you said you built that with PLA, right?
This is cheap, like $10 a spool PLA. This is made out of. I don't necessarily recommend.
No,
that,
I wouldn't.
But I'm doing it for testing because I figure.
Yeah.
Cheap filament. Will ride around in the back of my car and like stand up to testing. Good filament that's printed on a real printer, not like an Ender 3.
If I printed that and had it in my truck and my air conditioner was broke down and I drove to Kenny's house, when I got there, it'd all be flat on the seat running.
Well, I live in Virginia and it's been like 96, but the high humidity. But it does damage the printer being in the sun in the back of the car with the windows up for 4 or 5 hours.
What about in a styrofoam box or something in a box that'd still get pretty warm?
Probably, but again, if you don't use cheap PLA, if you use like PETG or something like that or ABS, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'm trying to break it basically just to make sure it's happy and good and everything else with junk stuff. So with good stuff, it'll hold up really well.
Like this. I printed. I'm starting to build my rip rack for the wall there because I'm going to get rid of my. I'm going to do something with my shelves back here. I'm going to put some machines back here. And this thing, it's because Bamboo, they sent out the 4 reels for the Kickstart people of for their 1-year anniversary, and this is carbon and it's PET, and it feels like it's retail. I mean, this thing is solid.
I've got some carbon fiber. I forget what brand it was. I done a video a long time ago on the Cheedy printer, I believe, and I made 2 mounts on the wall for my VR headgear. And one of my mounts, you can see where the brackets are kind of bending in. So it has give. They haven't snapped, but they do flex. I'm not
Carbon
sure.
flexes?
My brackets do.
Okay.
That might be perfectly fine for the rep rack. That might be fine. I don't know. I printed mine out of PETG, and I didn't use that. I didn't use his racks. I used some different ones that were one piece and screw holes. Up underneath are kind of hard to get to with the drill, but they're I mount those directly to a stud, and then use 1/2-inch conduit and run it all the way through it.
Oh,
I need to sit up sometime with Tim.
Let me show you guys some pictures if you didn't see them earlier. Here's a diorama that I'm working on. I'm not going to print out that base. Well, Yeah, each individual thing there has their own base. I'm not going to print off the big giant one because if I do, then I got to throw away all the bases I've already printed out for all the characters. And then here's Scott with holding Sam Prentice's sign. Evidently, that's at the airport. They landed, and I guess
Oh, wow.
Sam Prentice has his sign all over the place in China. And there's Scott with, I guess, one of Crowley's dogs.
Aw.
And here's Sam and Scott and the Crowley reps eating. Here's the front of Crowley's building. Scott and Sam will be having tons of videos regarding all this when they get back into the States. Or, well, Sam lives in the UK. And there's some kind of a Buddha statue. What did you say that was called, Matt?
And you said that was
Sorry.
95%.
Sorry,
infill.
it's this is
Confucius?
the wealth god from them.
Wealth god.
But you see, yeah, for like wealth, and so they have a golden pot normally on the side.
And there's Scott. He looks tired. He's getting ready to go to Taiwan, and he was on our stream earlier for quite a while. If you guys missed him, Scott was on earlier. And then Chris Kersey stopped him also. And there's all my parts there for what I'm currently working on. It's kind of hard to recognize the scale laying on a table like that, but that mother alien's pretty big. I'm printing her legs right now. You can see the feet right in front of the head, right below the head. And that tail I've already glued on that's laying there.
Is that your new table?
That's the new one I built. You haven't seen that table.
Yeah.
I like building stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
I wanted to get a power lift table, but I didn't know which company I should contact. And then I'd have to get my own countertop, and I couldn't find any reasonable online sites for those. Bought some plywood and some plywood that's got like this white finish on it, for like Formica, and I made my own table. They're very, very similar. Then I went and bought some casters and put on it. So it would have to and drag it around, just roll it around. Got a shelf underneath that I can take everything that's off camera you don't see and just pile it up down there like I normally do with everything else I own. Everything's a mess. Too much stuff.
Yeah, I think I seen it post yesterday.
Go back up here to my comments. Yeah, I think he said something about Sam was getting ready to get on a bullet train in China, going somewhere, and Scott was in Taiwan. He has some type of a visa where I guess he's got to go to China, then he's got to go to Taiwan, and then come back. I don't know, after so many hours or something. So
some crazy rule there.
Baloo, you can email it to me. Here, let me give him my email. Email it, and I'll show it. And I've got a group on Facebook, 3D Printing and Painting, 3D HP. I'm on Instagram, TikTok, where else? X, which I still call it Twitter. I guess it's called X now. And then my YouTube channel. I'm on all socials. And I'm retired, so this is what I do 24/7. If I'm not watching Netflix, I'm working in my hobby room or, monitoring my channels. And I don't sleep well at night, so I get up in the middle of the night to go get a drink out of the fridge. I come over, turn on my monitors, and I check all my socials to see what's going on.
Oh, wow.
So I have my phone in the bedroom, but I'd rather look at my monitors on my phone and try to find the app and do this, and read it. Because then if I hold the phone up to read it, then I got to put on my reading glasses. Let's see what he sends me here.
Hey guys, I'm gonna hop off here, if only because I have a neighbor. He's in between songs right now. I live in the middle of nowhere, and none of my neighbors are close, and this guy is blasting. I'm surprised he's in between songs, but I'm surprised you can't hear it because the next one's ramping up. But I'm gonna get off because I'm having a hard time hearing you. I'm gonna go yell at him.
Well, be careful about yelling. That happened in Texas, and the guy came back with an AR-15 and murdered everybody in the house for yelling at him about playing. Oh, no, he was shooting his gun outside. That's what it was in Texas. They asked him to please stop. My little girl's trying to sleep. So he grabbed his gun, went next door, and wiped everybody out. So be careful with yelling at people nowadays.
I'm joking.
Yeah, you got to get one of these.
Yeah.
Now, my neighbors
Yeah.
are actually all really cool. It's just probably their kids that are visiting for the weekend. So, alrighty, guys.
Take care, Rob.
Yeah, be safe.
Okay, I got
And what do you think about the name?
What was that?
What do you think about the name?
Revolution
Yeah,
for the one I'm building now.
yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Good.
Alrighty, cool. Alrighty, guys.
Take care. Blue just sent me a picture. Let me share my screen and I'll show you what he's working on. This is a render. Looks like an R2-D2 droid style. That's a render what Blue is working on. Very nice.
I'm not seeing it.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it either.
Yeah, Rob and I, we collaborated on a special project to build a printer. And we just talked about in private chat what we're going to call it. So, because it will be a very unique printer. And, well, I can't give too much away. So, keep up, and I will report back, and hopefully soon we have a working prototype, maybe.
DeWitt, Tim, I asked you in chat on your live stream, and I don't know if you didn't read it or didn't want to answer it, so I'll ask you now live. What's Richard been up to? I haven't seen him on.
I know.
Oh, I might have missed it actually, because I would have answered it. He was sick for a fair bit over the summer. He had what they thought was pneumonia, but it turned out to be something worse. I'm not sure what it was.
Wow.
So he was down and out for a while, and so he's spending August basically making videos and getting caught up with things. And he says he's going to be back live and on the air in September. So
okay.
I actually just spoke to him on Thursday, and he sounds a heck of a lot better than he did when I spoke to him a few weeks back. So
okay.
Yeah,
I haven't messaged him other than I sent him the weekly links, but I haven't messaged him in a while.
Yeah.
I messaged him a little while back, but like a week ago.
Yeah.
And I had no reply back, so I was kind of getting worried about it.
Yeah, I know he's been busy, but when I spoke to him on Thursday, he sounded really good. So, and I think he's just gearing up to come back now. So,
Is he that guy that was with you when you were building your rat rig?
no, on stream you
Jason.
mean? No, that was Jason.
Jason lives in Vegas.
Yeah, that would have been Jason.
Or, excuse me, he lives in Henderson, not Vegas. It's in the Vegas Valley. It's in the Vegas Valley. So anyway,
I live in Beverly Hills compared to Vegas.
Where I live, yeah. Well, I've never seen where you live, but I know that part of town versus my part of town.
You live 90210?
No, I'm up by Black Mountain, so I'm Beverly Hills for Vegas. You know.
I bought my house new in 90.
Am I right with the area code? 90210?
You do have a newer house, okay? You got a newer house.
98, 90, end of 97 when I bought my house. They just got when they built it.
Yeah.
I came by here every day because I didn't live far away in an apartment. I bought my property. I picked out this plot of land on this street for a reason, which you've seen the way it's designed. And then I came by every day and I took pictures of everything being done. And then I wanted all my interior walls insulated, which they don't do, nor the garage. So I bought a bunch of insulation off a job site for like $500. Brought it home, and I came by here in the evening. The contractor that was building it allowed me to come in and pre-insulate all my walls. And then I paid the guys extra to drive tape and texture and finish the garage. I had them add a 220 line to the garage. And I'm not going through the sales office. They want extra money. I went through the people actually building it, and they allowed me to do a lot of work while it's being built. And I got pictures of everything. And it's really amazing. You see a concrete slab, and you say, okay, there's my living room, there's my bedroom, there's my bathroom. It looks so damn little, but when the walls go up, it's like, wow, this is big. But,
I thought that about my shed. It's like, man, I ain't going to have any room.
Yeah. Once the walls goes up, then it just looks a lot bigger.
Yeah, I think if I'm gonna build something, I think I'm gonna take a shipping container and then get it lined inside with styrofoam and padding and all that, and then build on the outside maybe brick or something, you know.
2x3 frame it on the inside with 2x3s insulated, then light drywall over top of it, like 1/2 inch.
I mean,
drywall.
they're already ready-made ones, but you can buy for like 6 grand, 8, 10 grand. Like little ones, like 10 feet by 10 feet or 10 feet by 20 feet.
10 by 20s and 10 by 40s. Before the pandemic, they were really cheap, and then they went way up in price, and shipping containers were hard to find. Well, now I think they're back to being cheap again. I haven't priced them recently, but they're not expensive like they were during the pandemic.
Yeah.
Buy a spare one and line it and use it as a swimming pool.
Yeah.
Or a bug out place.
Bury it in your backyard and have a bomb shelter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, the way things are getting, man. Shoot.
Yeah, don't forget to put at least 3 feet or 6 feet of concrete on top of it. Otherwise, you don't have a bunker.
Well, you got to worry about your air ventilation. So no matter how secure it is, if you don't have the right air ventilation or somebody tampers with it, then
Yeah. That's what you put automatic turrets on top to protect your property.
Yeah.
Right. With motion sensors and all the cameras and
Hey,
Don't
this is
forget
a class. This is a class
the
3 state.
landmines.
That's one thing nice about Nevada. This is a class 3 state, man.
And flamethrowers and, anything what you can put for protection. You have the right to protect yourself.
if you have an unlimited budget, go for it. Yes. Can you imagine the cost of some of the bunkers out there?
Yes, you're allowed to have a rocket launcher to protect your family in-house. No, just kidding.
Somebody's been playing too much Rust. What?
Yeah, I assume that's a survival game, Rust.
No, I don't play actually games. I just came up with it. So, I just remember this one movie with Charlie Sheen, I think his name is, from the 90s.
Charlie Sheen?
No, not Charlie. Not Charlie Sheen. The other funny guy. He did Biodome. He's little. He acts very weird sometimes. What's his name? Oh, I forgot his name. He used to be very popular in the 90s.
Comedy stuff?
Yeah, comedy stuff.
Hmm.
You ever
Charlie?
seen No, not Charlie. I forgot his name. I'm sorry. He's in Biodome.
I don't.
Also, the guy who they dig up a guy in the back garden, and they find out that he's actually from the Stone Age, and then they take him to school and introduce him to everyone.
Caveman movie. Pauly Shore.
Pauly Shore, exactly. Pauly Shore.
Yeah.
The Weasel.
Yeah.
Or, I think that's where you used to go on MTV.
Yeah. When he does jury duty. Jury duty. And he goes like, yes, he has the right to defend his family. In court, he stands up and says, yeah, rocket launcher. Everybody's allowed to have rocket launchers.
I think it's parents own a comedy store or something like that.
I like Brendan Fraser. He's one of my favorite actors. But sadly, he went off for a while because I think he was ill or family issues.
Well, he looks like a tomato last time I seen him.
Yeah, he gained some weight, I believe, for one of his roles. I don't know what role, but
I haven't heard from him in forever, right? Like,
he's supposed to come back now, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
I've gained weight for a role, but I don't know what movie it's supposed to be, so I guess I better put some duct tape on my mouth and lose it, get rid of it.
Yeah. I gained some rolls. Sausage rolls.
I started drinking soda again, and I shouldn't, and my wife won't drink root beer, so when I went to the store this morning, I bought root beer. Now I can enjoy all 12 of them.
Hey, Tim, got a question for you.
Yes, Kenny.
All right, so after you're done building your rat rig, did you have any problems with your frame?
Did I have any problems with my frame? No. Not that I've seen so far. I've got to tune it up yet. I just been giving it a break.
Mine's
your bed?
Yeah.
Oh, your bed is warped.
Like
really?
when I do the height test. It
Oh.
looks like it's a ski slope when I do the
Really?
height test.
Okay, well, my bed map does not look very good, but it's only like a 1/10 of a millimeter off. But the height map, if you got to make sure you read the different heights, because it may look worse than it is, right? So that's why I did a first layer test print, and it printed fine. I mean, and as I say, if you read the peak of your height, you hover over it with the mouse, it'll give you the height. And if you read the low bottom of your height and just do the difference, and it might not be as bad as it seems. It looks a whole lot worse than it is.
Right, because I bought a, well, Jerry knows, I bought a machinist square, and it, on every when I hit the frame with it, everything seems to be fine. I mean, I don't see any, daylight or anything like that.
Yeah, well, you're not going to get a really good-looking height map on a 500 millimeter bed. I mean, it's crazy. But yeah, just measure the peaks. Like when on the height map, you hover over the mouse, it's going to tell you the Z height. And on the bottom, it'll tell you the Z height. And you might be surprised how little difference it is. It just looks, the scale of it is just enormous. So
ignore the picture and look at the numbers.
Yeah, look at the numbers. Ignore the picture. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and also when I do that, my back support for the screw, it's breaking.
Your back
support. When it goes
Oh.
all the way up. Yeah, I forgot what that's called. It's so long ago that I built this thing.
Oh, okay.
The plastic part that that's
Oh,
holds
where
the
the
bearing.
cable,
Where the
that
bearing
holds the
is.
bearing. Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah.
For the
you might
screw.
you might have a bent lead screw then. It's possible that lead screw's bent.
I'm talking about when it goes all the way to the top, it wants to bend a little bit.
Oh, really? Okay. Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like it could be the lead screw's got a warp in it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be working on it tomorrow.
I wonder if, let me just check. Do I have this thing plugged in? I think I do.
Mr. Lithoprane. Okay, I see two people.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I'm winning pictures.
That'd be so cool for Christmas gifts.
That is nice.
And also, I've made them in panels, so if you get tired of them, you can. Man, I think I glued this one in. I don't want to take it out, but normally you can take out the panels. But that's one of my first version what I made.
Hey Matt, on that the lights. Do you have to build those, or can you can get kit for those, right?
Oh yeah, it's just a regular lamp. The regular lamp.
Okay. Yeah,
Just a regular lamp, and you have to do the diameter measurement on top, where the screw cap is on. Take off the screw, and then take the measurements from the inside, and then measure how much top space you have, and that dictates basically how big of a thing you can do on the bottom. This thing right there.
Yeah, I need to start practicing, because that's what I'm going to do for Christmas with my some of my family.
You better start now. Takes a long time to print one.
You mean to learn how to do it, right?
You have a bamboo, right?
Yeah.
Send me the files, and I'll make you a bamboo file for it.
It's right there.
Yeah. Get give me the pictures. Tell me what lithophane model you like, and I'll put it on for you and make a profile for you.
I'm gonna have to get it from her. Like I said, it's a gift for my, like my sister.
Yeah, not a problem.
Okay.
I'll make you the profile, and you just bang it onto your bamboo and print.
Who's doing the laser video tonight? Jerry,
What?
are you
What?
sending the laser video?
From who? Rose?
Rich.
Oh, I'm not sure if I'll be home or not. If I'm around, I'll watch it. Yeah, Laser Maker's Realm.
Yeah, they I think they're going to be doing coasters, and I think I saw Rich say something about a casket the other day for Halloween.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'll be available, but if I am, I'll be in. If I am, I'll be in chat.
Yeah, yeah.
I quit joining in every 2 weeks because I felt out of place. I wasn't talking. I'm just kind of sitting there. They're doing all the talking, and I didn't fit. So,
hey, there you can see how I feel.
Yeah, well,
Just kidding.
Anybody that feels that way on my live stream, I apologize. I try to get everybody up on camera, answer chat. I try to juggle everything to the best of my ability. But I don't want to.
You do
I don't want
fine.
to. It's like right now, I'm gonna interrupt Kenny and keep talking. He's gonna sit there and like, you SOB. But I don't. I try not to do that. I try to, interact. Let everybody say what they want to say.
Yeah, it's very difficult when so many people are on screen and then somebody wants to jump in and talk and bring their idea over. And yeah. You're Kenny.
Well, Kenny used to hold his hand up, I think, and then Matt is.
Yeah, I used to do
Matt
that.
will hold stuff up the camera. Well, I got somebody else big. It's like, give me a minute, Matt, and I'll drop you over. So, but if somebody's watching this on a TV, I got a big TV in my living room. So even if everybody is small, you're big on my TV. You're just small on my screen, but computer screen. Then my wife watches live streams and videos on her cell phone. So then you're gonna be really small. So.
I don't know. That's kind of silly if you have a big TV in the room.
Yeah. My wife's got a 47-inch in the bedroom, but she could watch YouTube on that, but she would rather hang out in bed and watch it on her phone than to pull it up on TV.
Okay.
I don't understand.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. Hold on, Tim.
Tim. So I just did a bed mesh on my Rat Rig 500, and that looks awful, right?
Right.
Right. But
you're under and over.
Yeah. If I measure the peak, I'm 0.8. Okay, let's call it 0.89, whatever. If I measure the bottom, I am 0.75. So that's 1.5 tenths of a millimeter. So we're 0.1, 0.15 millimeter off, which I look at it and say, and that's a cold bed. Okay, I didn't heat the bed up. And so that on a 500 millimeter bed, that's not really, really bad, in my opinion. Right? So it looks worse than it is.
Yeah, I mean, those numbers are pretty good, I think.
Yeah.
It looks terrible.
0.7 and 0.89 and 0.75. Yeah, it's about 0.15 difference. So anyways, that's kind of how.
So you subtract the top from the bottom.
Subtract the bottom from the top, and it gives you the difference between the highest reading and the lowest reading, right? So
don't worry about. But then what I worry about is what's flat, because that's supposed to be the bed, the top of the bed, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, those are, and that's again, if I'm doing something that has to be 100.0% mechanically perfect, that 0.15 millimeter might make a difference on a large scale model, but I'm not, to this day, I'm not doing anything that requires that much precision. So, yeah.
Hey, Tim, quite a while back, you printed the building, replica of a building for some company. How'd that go? Did they like it?
Went well. Yeah, that was the Calgary Cancer Center, the new cancer center that's going to be opening up in the next, I think, year or so.
Okay.
It was for the construction company that built the building, and they loved it. Yeah, I have a picture of it here somewhere.
Awesome.
What is one last question on this topic?
Yeah.
What is the max that I can be off? In other words, when I do my math.
I don't think really. I don't think there is. Well, I guess if it's way off, like more than 0.5 millimeter or something, then there may be an issue. But that's why you're doing a bed mesh, so that when you lay your first layer down, you're compensating for it. So, because what's going to happen is your software is going to read your your firmware is going to read that mesh, and as it's laying the first layer down, it should be compensating for that difference in mesh.
All right.
So,
And I'm sorry, I had one other thing that just popped in my head.
Yeah.
Okay, I had the, God, I can't remember what it's called. I got the first version of the shifting and all that. The damn little chip that goes on the front with the 4 wires or whatever. You know what I'm talking about? That little chip that you got on your head.
Oh, the ADXL.
Yeah, I have that. Okay. With the other one that you had a couple weeks ago.
It's the beacon
both?
probe.
Yeah.
No, I just use the beacon probe. Use one or the other. And
That's
the
what I
beacon
thought,
probe.
and that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Okay.
That just probed the bed now. Two passes of the bed in under 30 seconds. It's extremely
So it made
fast.
the other one obsolete. Is what basically
Pretty much.
did.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to get me one of those.
That's the building you were talking about, Jerry.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, hang on. Let's just. Oh, it's going to come back to it, and that's just it printing on the rat rig when I had it set up before.
Yeah, I remember that.
But that maximized a large portion of that bed. That was a 72-hour print, so it was pretty big.
Nice.
Oh, you got the rat in the back. Oh, how nice.
Yeah, and they liked it. Actually, the rat's off of there now. When I rebuilt it, I stripped it all down.
You rebuilt your rat rig?
Yeah, I did a VCore 3.1.
You took it all apart.
I stripped it down to the bones, reprinted all new parts, and rebuilt it. Yeah, and then I put a few. I forget what I call it. The bed corners, the Wobble X is what it's called. I put the Wobble X for the bed, and changed out to a Pi 3.1 instead of a Pi 0, and I put a new hot end on. Yeah, but I rebuilt it. Yeah.
Wow.
I was a glutton for punishment.
How long did it take you?
Oh gosh, probably most of the summer, because I was just doing it on my streams. I mean, if you sat down and just rebuilt it without streaming it like I did, you could probably do it in 8 hours. I mean, if you've built one before and you're familiar with what you need to do, you could probably do it in under 8 hours. But I did it over on every Sunday stream for over a course of a few months.
2 months, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. The only regret I got against my enclosure, I wish I had the open doors. Mine, you got to just pull them off and set them down. I don't have the open door with the hinges.
Yeah, I'm not enclosing mine at all, so I can't see the need to print anything that big in high temperature filament myself, because I got these enclosed ones behind me if I need to print anything. So yeah, and then the next one I stripped my Trident down. I got to rebuild the Trident next. So
crazy.
I just didn't like the colors I ended up with. So.
And you had some spare time.
Oh no, not really. No, I don't. Time is one thing I really need more of. So, yeah, but
well, it looks like you got plenty of space. I only got 10 by 16.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got the basement other than the laundry room area, and yeah, it's crowded, but I tend to lose things easy, so. Took me forever to find. This morning I was looking. I got these squares that I got a while ago. These are I don't even know what you call them, but they're aluminum 90-degree squares. I was looking for these. It took
corner brackets, angle brackets.
Angle brackets. They're for squaring, but it took me 20 minutes to find them. I forgot where I put them, so I use these for squaring up the frame on the CNC.
Okay.
Now I put them somewhere where they're visible, so I can't really lose them. And if I do, I'll still forget where I put them eventually. So when you turn 60, it's hard to remember things.
Which,
yeah,
here we go again.
I just forget.
Here we go again. So you're only 60?
Only, yes.
Well, I got you by 5 then.
What, do I look older?
I got you by 5 years then.
Oh, Jerry?
Yeah, I'm 59. I'm 59.
Well, do I look older than you? Yeah.
Of course.
Matt's a baby here.
I probably look older and I'm heavier. If you
Thank you. I'm on
the
it.
more you weigh, the older you look. So the skinnier you are, usually the younger you look.
Yeah. I agree.
Back in my day.
I like this one picture what you posted. You know,
Oh, that
Like-
one, yeah. That was AI. That was AI generated. I only wish I looked like that.
I said,
I'm-
damn, he shaped it up.
Yeah.
I might be- I might be-
if you put your
Go
mind
ahead.
to it, you can do it.
No,
I might be old, but
can't
I've
do
seen all
any-
the cool bends.
I can't do
There.
any crunches because if I do any crunches with my stomach, I get a serious IBS problem.
I'm just seeing if this thing follows me right around to the rat rig. Oh, it is too. Look at that. There's the rat rig right there.
And we
here's
can
the,
see your dirty laundry.
Yeah, you can. And there's the test piece I did for the first layer. And it
Does
worked
your
out well.
does your
so.
camera have zoom?
It does, but I have to actually manually zoom it. So I'm coming
Okay.
back around. Ignore the dirty laundry. What dirty laundry, Matt? That's
You
actually
have-
clean. That's hanging.
Is that your Osbach camera that's following you right now?
No, that's the this is the Insta360 link.
Did you quit using Osbot or what happened?
No, it's sitting here. I just haven't come here. I haven't re-hooked it up yet. I have it sitting right here. Actually, I just haven't put it on yet. I gotta figure out where I want to put it.
Man,
And there's that first layer.
look at this monster I got to install.
Oh wow. That's huge. That's what she said. Yeah, the one that's following me, the little camera, it's tiny. It's that's it right here.
Oh, cool.
This little guy right there.
I'm almost 45.
So what was it again? 360?
It's called an Insta360 link. Why won't it focus here? Yeah, it's hard to see here, but it's called an Insta360 link.
Hey, Richard, how
right.
you doing today?
Hey,
Hello,
Richard.
Channel members, hello, hello.
Hello from Las Vegas, Richard.
Don't worry, Richard. We have a
Sorry to be
late
late. I was
fee.
just getting ready to raid. I've been on for almost 3 hours.
I really
We
need
gave
to
away
use
a
this
roll of
camera.
filament today, Richard, and some resin from Jam He earlier.
That's a USB-C.
And I've done a video, let's see, 2 videos ago. As a matter of fact, I think it was Aliens video. I had edited it, and it took forever to render on my computer. My computer kept locking up. Eventually, after like 20 tries, I got it to render. I uploaded to YouTube, which took forever. And then right before I published it, I realized I forgot to put my channel members' names at the end of the video. So
Wow.
I had to re-render it, redo it, re-upload it. Took a few hours to do that. And then the video I just did on the Lasermatic 10, where I'm doing the pencils, I forgot to put everybody's name at the end. So bear with me. I said if you're a channel member on my channel, on YouTube, that I'll put your name at the end of all my videos. I'll put your name at all the videos that I remember to put it in, because occasionally I forget. So I try not to forget, because I always said I would do that. And in most of my videos, it's there.
You have to do plenty of fist bumps, high fives.
Yeah.
Well, this
That's late fee.
Insta360 almost looks like the same camera as my drone.
Mm. It's a good
Almost
camera.
Yeah, almost looks like a DJI camera.
My Osbog gets pretty warm. Even when I'm not using it, it gets pretty warm.
Oh,
The one
so
I'm
does the Insta360.
It's not too bad.
And I still use these cameras, Jerry. I still have 2 of these that I'm using. These guys.
Yeah, I have one of them right here for close-ups.
Yeah, they're good. They're good cameras. But this, I'm thinking maybe I'll use this as a ceiling cam or something. I don't know. So
When I can afford it one of these days, I want to get one of those switchers like you have.
Or put
oh,
it
yeah.
on a wire and have like a wheel on it, but goes across the wire, running across.
oh, so it goes.
yeah, exactly.
That's
There
like
we-
a stadium.
knowing me, I'll be doing something. It'll come and it'll hit me in the head.
Yeah,
That's just the luck
That'd
I
be
have
cool.
on this channel.
Well, I've been
Really
streaming for almost 3 hours. I'm going to go ahead and raid into. If you're watching on Twitch, I'm going to raid into Maker Deck. I
Raid
think
power.
that's the only people I'll see if anybody else on that I recognize. No, Maker
I
Deck.
haven't been on
46
Twitch
people.
in months.
And I will be back next Saturday at 1 p.m. Pacific, where we'll have all kinds of wonderful people on like we do each and every week. Thank you for the donations, the subscribes, the follows. Give me a thumbs up, share all that good stuff. Thank you very much, Tim, Matt, and Kenny for being on. And thank you, everybody else that has already been on the left. Thank you, everybody that's in chat. I really appreciate each and every one of you. I'm going to start the raid here on Twitch, and then I'll end the stream over on YouTube. And everybody have an awesome day, awesome weekend. Happy printing and all that stuff. Appreciate everybody. Later,
Take care,
guys.
everybody.